All right. And our runners are off.
All right.
What does Uncle have to say to us? I didn't see. Why do we only have?
Why do we only have one bed?
Oh yeah. Well,
Uncle,
they take turns. They hot racket.
Yeah, just
Okay.
you sleep 8 hours. I sleep 8 hours. Just a heart piece in Link's house, and off we go into the world.
Not as bad an item as you would think in hard mode. You want early on, you want as much life as you can get. Obviously,
I mean,
you'd want a useful progression item even more.
Not necessarily. I mean, like, health is nice, but when you're as used to the runs as these runners are, you don't need to see a lot of it. It's not like we're running, Randomizer or some really difficult mode. It is just hard mode.
Oh, and we have our layout.
Yay.
All right,
we got our sword from Uncle.
What a surprise.
So happy to see that sword.
All right, and both of these runners, you may know them by name. They're both fairly well known in the Link to the Past Randomizer community. Yeah, saltyphry has done some pretty good progress in the last 2 tournaments. He made it to best of 8 and best of 16
in the fall and spring tournaments.
And EmoSaru, you know her because she makes a very popular tracker for this game that helps new players get familiar with it.
Yeah, well, she runs the main database of it, and then people develop the individual APKs, IPKs, something like the basically different packs for individual games, varying from Link to the Past to Super Metroid, other games.
Yeah, Ocarina of Time even. See, this is why you're my co-commentator, because you know
I remind you of things.
The detailed minutia of who makes the trackers.
Somewhat. I'm still, new enough that I need to refer to things.
All right, so both of our... Oh, look at that. Key in that first chest, so they don't have to worry about...
Well, the only thing they're still looking to not find is the map.
Yes. Well, right, if they
you want
don't find the map...
You want the map to be in the Sanctuary chest, so you just don't even have to bother checking.
Absolutely.
So let's see. Early progression items we want to see them find. To make this go as fast as possible, Fire Rod would be nice. Bow would be pretty sweet.
Boomerang we don't really care about. That doesn't stun anyone. And all it's really
hard mode, right?
Yes. Hard mode has a lot of differences. If this is one of your first games in the tournament or the first hard mode you've seen, there are a lot of little differences between normal difficulty and hard difficulty. There are fewer possible item or armor upgrades. There are fewer possible heart drops.
Sword upgrades.
Yes. Anti-fairies, when you sprinkle magic powder on them, only drop a heart instead of dropping a whole fairy. So it's quite a bit, harder.
Who would have thought hard mode is hard?
Not that you would know that, considering how well these runners are handling the ball and chain guy.
Well, it is, like I said, it's a standard open. You're going to have 3 hearts. You're going to have a weapon of some kind.
All right, we got our first bomb, so we don't have to worry about...
farming bomb.
Yeah, we don't have to worry about finding those before we get into the...
back escape.
Yes.
And easily the first couple bombs that you'll need once you get to Kakariko Village. And start opening up some serious chest locations.
Yeah, both runners are most likely to run to Kakariko Village after they complete the escape here. It should still take another 2.5 minutes. A good runner can get through in about 6 minutes.
5.5 to 6 minutes, depending on their starting one, which is Sword. Fastest is usually Fire Rod, and Cane of Burna is typically one of the slowest. Bombs can also be difficult, especially for newer players, because getting those blue guards with 2 bombs each can be a little bit difficult to get them to dance around the chest properly and just hit them with both in an efficient manner.
All right, well, it looks like, okay. Emo is just a few seconds ahead, had a little bit better execution so far in the escape.
It's a lot of just I can't remember the term. There's terms for just moving so
yeah, the movement tech and optimizations, and part of it is just how did our guards react?
Yeah, how did they decide to randomly move this time? Were they looking your direction and started poking you with their swords and?
All right,
going the Dark Cross here in just a moment.
Although we wouldn't know it's dark because the randomizer automatically inserts that cone of light. It's especially
a hammer. That is very nice.
That is a great first
Doesn't
early
open
item.
up a lot of locations. Well, it opens up a lot of locations, but more on the eventual than the immediate. So that is a nice find. It's also part of our Dark World access that we'll be needing eventually, in pair with a Moon Pearl and a glove of some kind. And that's at least to just get started in the Dark World.
Yeah, we've got so many checks to do before we go there, though.
So, coming up on the back of Escape, and we don't want to see a map.
Yes, well, it wouldn't be the end of the world since we're going all the way through Escape
but
anyway.
You want to save those like 10 seconds of going around and finding
full heart. Wow.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
And I don't recall seeing the map, so I believe we're just going right on around and skipping that sanctuary chest.
Yeah. That sanctuary chest that they're gonna take 2 steps over to every time they save and quit and come back to it.
Well, you'll agonize over it every time. You'll be like, no, go open that chest. Nope, it's just a map.
Yeah, relax everyone. These runners know what they're doing. Alright, and Sanctuary guy is here to greet us. Say hi to Zelda.
Yep,
yeah,
Emo just confirmed for us, double check on, did I pick up the map?
Yes. She was paying more attention than we were.
Well, we were paying attention. It's just the double check, and you know, I take a lot of double check every once in a while too. It's like, did I do the thing? Right, I did the thing. Cool. Looks like Emo's heading on up to check Lumberjack ledge, just to see.
Never check Lumberjack ledge.
Well, Aghanim is always going to be required.
Oh, that's true. Aghanim is required. So as long as you get the boots, it's worth making that check early.
Oh, and get a tree pull.
Nice. That was the tier 3? Is she killed 3 guards?
I don't. Well, it's also a matter of if you took damage or not. I don't recall if she did or not. So still,
so we don't know what tier it was exactly.
There's not going to be many more.
saltyphry was on the same one.
Not going to be many more tree pulls because tree pulls are typically for the early game, and a bottle there over in the mushroom location.
I missed it. What was in the? What was?
I didn't quite catch what was on the
cave.
ledge.
Twitch chat, help us out.
I'm sure they'll help us out eventually. And a sword inside of I forget what that location is called again. Oh well.
That's Thieves' Hut. Thieves' House. Hut? No, it's underground. It's
Forest location number 2. That's what I'm calling it now.
It's its new name.
It's its new name. We're renaming locations. We're going to go on a naming spree tonight. A45 is going to see a rework here in a little bit, probably.
I think everyone just calls that South Grove now.
Oh, that's such a lame name. I was going to go with Cave 24.
Alright, coming into Kakariko Village, getting all that sweet loot. We have enough bombs, plenty of bombs to not have to do any strange routing. We'll just go straight into either well or blinds.
Well, you always go blinds, well, merchant, chicken house. We have a bottle, so we'll go visit Sick Kid, and then tavern.
Yes, assuming we don't pick up anything earth-shattering first, like the flute.
Well, flute could be literally anywhere at this point, and we've not gotten a map check from either player yet.
Yeah, not so far.
More bombs, and some more money.
Yeah, not too much going on here. We got our Master Sword upgrade at least.
Lion, what are you doing back here, hiding all this weaponry?
I would say
some kind of thief.
I would say this might be an Aghanim required seed, but it kind of is by the definition of all dungeons. In case you don't know what the definition all dungeon means, it means you will need all 7 crystals like normal to get into Ganon's tower. But when you go to fight Ganon himself back on the pyramid, you cannot harm him in Phase 4 unless you also have completed
Aga 1, Aga 2, and all dungeons.
Yes. So effectively,
I believe he actually makes fun of you too.
Yes, he calls you. I forget. He insults you very cruelly and meanly.
I've not done all dungeons and decided to go visit Ganon, so I don't know.
Like a mean pigman might. Still, I mean, some money, but still nothing that we're
looking for to get big bucks Zora money.
Yeah, big bucks. Well, just a little bit more, and we can get bottle and Zora money.
When we eventually need to pay the fish, pay the monkey.
All right.
Bad $20 return.
Yeah,
from the bottle
a little bit of a multi-layer marketing scheme there from the bottle lender.
What? No, he's just trying to make money.
Yeah, we gave him a $100 deposit, and for each
we'll
person
see a return in 10 to 20 years.
All right, flippers
in the back of chicken.
Okay. So that's not really going to change any of the early checks here. Our runners still could have both. Well, it's going to put into logic the Great Fairy.
Yeah, you mean the Waterfall?
Yeah, Waterfall, Great
Zora,
Fairy, and
Zora.
Zora. We were probably likely to see a check from either one of them at some point. But this just guarantees it's going to be sooner rather than later.
We're very likely to see, after the race game, a save and quick, go to Mini Moldorm Cave, Hobo, Lake Hylia check, all that good stuff that you're used to if you've watched these runs hundreds upon hundreds of times.
Oh, who would watch hundreds of these runs? What kind of masochistic
People who really
person?
enjoy, just a big 20 up on library, people who really enjoy speedrunning in general. And Emo heading off to check the race game and not run it.
Nope,
just a $5 up there.
Oh man, not running that race for 5 rupees? You know,
man.
you can get a trolley ride and what else can you get for 5 rupees?
5 rupees, you'd buy like a Hylia hamburger.
Two arrows, maybe?
Maybe.
I think you could get away with a couple arrows.
Probably. Yeah.
Emo making her way down to the dam with the saltyphry not far behind. These runners are very close right now.
It's standard mode, so they're not going to see very much deviation. Ooh, hot hook shot. That's fairly nice.
Yeah, that's
not going to be too much of a variation. There might be like some early divergence between deciding to go, you know, south Hylia first versus Kakariko. It all depends on what you find and where in the early open of your standard.
Alright.
Just a heart piece.
Just a heart piece, not even worth picking up for Emo. She says, I don't need it.
I will find other health along the way.
That's that master level planning. She wants to complete a heart to fill it up later on. She's got it all figured out.
Use it for that healing back when you need it. I know how to words and say things.
Alright, so just
taking a short fall there.
It's okay, plenty of hearts as long as we don't get taken out by an angry
crab.
crab in a minute here. We'll be fine. Okay, some arrows, some rupees, some more rupees. Well, we're going to be very rich this seed.
And the moon pearl.
Ooh,
perfect.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Remember, a lot of those arrow upgrades and bomb upgrades in version 29, they all got moved. They're now at the
capacity upgrades.
Yeah, they all got moved over to the Venus Great Fairy, and everything just got replaced with 20 rupees.
I believe, Ocarina on the Lake Hylia Island.
All right.
So that will be how we get to Mire once we have the mirror. But for Dark World Access, we are still looking for that glove. Ever elusive. Hopefully no weird shenaniganry like... oh no, that couldn't happen. I was going to say like...
Nope. All right, and just some more arrows. Not arrows, sorry. It might have been more arrows in version 29.
Though, Emo decided to opt out of going to Ice Rod Cave, and we're going to see what that is from Salt in just a moment here. And just a big 20 over an Ice Rod Cave.
Nothing worth writing home about. Still don't have Dark World access, but when we do, we've got our Pearl. We're looking for basically a glove right now is what we want the most. We can get over to the east side of Death Mountain.
We'll get up to Death Mountain in general.
Yes, yeah.
We're not getting up there without a glove or that flute.
Oh yeah.
And well, there you
go. See, I just knew.
Just knew how to call it, and that opens up a whole load of locations that these runners can now go to.
Yeah, and saltyphry fallen exact same path here.
Yep, there's still just one right behind the other. Get a peek at Zora Ledge here in just a second.
Yeah, what is it? Oh, it's the lamp. Well, we're definitely picking that up.
Well,
that'll make those dark
ones. It's for these runners, it's more of a convenience.
That's true. It might be.
They will probably pick it up because it's literally.
I think
20 to 30 seconds to not have to deal with dark rooms. I mean, you know.
Well, we'll see in a second just what each of them decides to do.
They're probably going to pick it up, but if it was anything that was more out of the way, if they didn't have flippers at this point, we probably wouldn't be picking that up for a while.
And
but...
a bee in a bottle. That is your most trusted ally there.
I mean, for all we know, we haven't gotten to see actually which kind of bee is in there yet. It could be a Beetor. A golden bee.
I've never heard it called a Beetor.
That's Beetor bee.
Oh, okay.
He's your best bee friend, and he will take out Mothula for you.
All right, and
if you didn't know that you could attack Mothula with a bee.
I did not know that. This is why I have you with me.
It's a very funny, very inefficient strategy. But it works. You can do it.
Alright, we still got a lot of checks we can do. We can go
so
over this.
Emo is actually heading to Hype Cave, and let's see where Salty looks like he's heading towards Eastern, and Sarsaparilla.
Yes. Looks like we're gonna... Oh,
no, he didn't do it.
Yeah, he hadn't done the island check yet. Now everyone knows we're gonna get over there as soon as we get the mirror.
Well, not necessarily as soon as we get the mirror, just when it convinces us to want to be in Mire.
Right.
Which, who wants to be in Mire? And a tempered sword in Hype Cave. And a bow. Ooh, this is an actual Hype Cave.
Yeah, a tempered bow and some money.
Like a 7 out of 10 hype.
Yeah, I would say it's pretty hype.
Pretty hype. Kind of hype. Approaching hype.
Getting that money to go do the dig game if she so chooses to. But nope, she's gonna go. Where is she going?
Probably have to check like pyramid, maybe catfish going to pod. And you have bow,
possibly,
hammer.
Yeah. We got bow and hammer, so pod is full clearable at this point.
I mean, if you can, why not?
And Saltyphry gonna pick up a little bit of life. The reminder: this is hard mode. If you look at the top of the screen,
what's the maximum health they can have? I think it's 12.
I believe it's 14. We could look that up. Oh, see, chat helping us out there, Link Force, letting us know, our tracker, that 14 is the max, and I was correct.
Hey, I was only off by a factor of 2. That's, golf rules. I was
blue
under.
mail, that is definitely worth walking over and picking up.
I mean, it effectively doubles your health, so why wouldn't you?
Alright, so Saltyphry getting over here, getting his own hype cave.
Getting his tempered sword and bow in just a moment here.
Mm-hmm. All the way up to tempered sword already.
Well, that's as high as we're going.
Yeah, that is early tempered. That's
gonna make all these bosses.
We can't call it a jet seed yet because oftentimes the game opens up very wide at an early point.
And then it's like, where do I go?
Yes.
I have 17,000 places that I can check, and they're all good.
And eventually they're not good.
I think I kind of like Emo's play right here, going up to check catfish. Just basically rule out the entire northeastern of Hyrule. Never have to really come back here again unless you find the mushroom. And even if you do, we know where the flute is, so you can just get right on over here.
It's not a bad strategy. Alright, what does Catfish have in store for us today?
He has...
not much. We
nope out of there.
He sent us that email, said he was a beautiful lady in a faraway land, and we should start dating him. And just a trick. We got catfished.
He would catfish us.
All right.
Him being a catfish and all.
Saltyphry is definitely going into pod. We're gonna see. Let's see. We can do all the checks. 6 major checks in there.
5 items in pod.
Oh, that's what I have you for.
What would you do without me? Listen to another commentator, probably.
Yeah.
They would correct you, I'm sure.
Yes.
I hope. Or chat would correct you, too.
Yeah. Well, don't worry. They have.
Funny, I'm not getting chat on my thing. Oh, well, I'm relying on you for chat. That's what I'll rely on you for.
Because we were rehosting a different speed gaming channel a few minutes ago.
Yeah, and it just broke everything.
Okay. Oh.
So, we have Emo heading over towards Thieves Town while Salty is digging out pod bit by bit.
You think she's gonna go? She's probably gonna head into Thieves Town first, right? She's not gonna go check. Oh, she's gonna go take a couple checks in the Lost Woods here first. That's not what I was expecting. So
personally, I don't agree with that,
there
but
are
you never know. You could find the fire rod there. Could be literally anything.
Yeah, there are lots of progression items that could be in there, and it's a gamble we've seen before that has panned out many times.
I did not see what that chest was over on Salty there just a moment ago.
That's okay. That's what we got our tracker here for.
It's probably a key, because Pod is typically front-loaded with keys, big key, map, all that fun stuff. And we get in a hit tile here.
Yeah, we're gonna learn something. Another version 3 upgrade. Some bombs and where? What was
Some
that
bombs were in the castle. I'm glad we knew that already. And Quake over on Emo's side.
All right.
I believe that was Quake.
So it might be a progression item. It's a 2/3 chance of that being useful somewhere.
You mean 1/3 chance? Well, no, 2/3 chance. Yeah, it could be the one medallion that's required between both Mire and Turtle Rock.
Yes. Oh, and we have a map check in the Dark World.
Alrighty, Turtle Rock green, Pod red, and then Skullwood's blue.
Yeah.
With the red crystals as Ice Palace and Mire.
Alright, getting that check over in the hover spot in Pod. Another key. We got that hammer, so we can just drop down here.
And Emo doing a couple more checks over here.
Both of these runners making really good time through these dungeons. This is what you get when you get to groups. You really
some really interesting strats like Salty, not even going into the back of Pod yet, just going straight for Helmasaur and being like, I need to kill that Helmasaur King. Mount his mask on my wall.
How are you gonna mount it on your wall when it's already broken?
You glue the pieces back together.
Okay.
Emo finding the last item in Skullwoods there, which is just some more arrows, so we are going to be getting out of here and going on to bigger and better things.
I bet Link is good at arts and crafts.
I mean, he's good at least destroying arts and crafts with all the pottery that he breaks.
Yeah, he's gotten good at gluing stuff back together.
No, that's the shopkeepers. You see how fast all those pots regenerate half the time? They're wizards.
Alright. Emo doing a little trick there that you might not know. If you jump off a cliff and you would land on something, it pushes you a little bit farther. So she gets that,
you get a little bit more distance out of each jump.
A few frames there. Going into the sea house, everyone's favorite C-shaped house.
Everyone's favorite house to forget.
That has that useless little wall in the middle. We never understand why, but hey, we got Mario hanging up there.
It's so that way, you can have the kids playing in the corner while Mom takes a nap. Salty hanging on up to Helmasaur King right now. We need some hammer strats on in.
Yeah.
While Emo checks the brewery.
Yeah, explain that that charge strat with the sword there.
So basically, if you hold out your sword and hit Helmasaur King with the hammer, you get to keep facing the same direction instead of getting turned around. So you can get more hits and consistently. Ooh, Salty taking a quick death down towards Fireball.
Yeah, he's gonna have to come back through here. It is not quick to get back to Helmasaur. So
I wouldn't be surprised seeing him dip into the back after that.
Oh yeah, take an alternate route. Did you catch what Emo?
I didn't see anything important. I think it was just like I thought it was like arrows and maybe money. As Emo heads into Thieves' Town, while Salty is indeed heading towards the back of Pod.
Alright. Yeah, using up those keys. Getting us back in order.
Finding out what's in the back.
Ooh, Red Cane. That is gonna really change how she routes, because she can now...
Not quite yet,
but
it certainly makes you start thinking that we're going to be seeing Turtle Rock or Mire a little bit earlier than you want.
As soon as she gets that mirror, she's going to get the flute, and that's going to give Turtle Rock access, assuming that we have the medallion for it, which we may already have. There's our big key. Still one more spot to check down here in the front half of Thieves' Town.
And it is the key. The dreaded key that you wish is always locked in the big chest.
Alright, just a small shield on the harmless hallway. Harmless. Is it hallway or hellway?
I've always called it harmless hellway because
the other one
is harmful hellway, I think.
Alright, going through the maze.
You have to be trying to take damage in that room.
Yes, War Boss Gamer in Twitch chat. It is on the island, and once they get that mirror, they're both gonna get it pretty soon after, if not immediately.
Well, it all depends on their routing.
Yeah. Obviously, if you're in the middle of the dungeon, then you're not gonna stop what you're doing and turn the car around.
Probably
Ooh, saltyphry set up a good death warp.
Yeah. You'd probably convenience check getting that flute with, you know, a like the big bomb check, or going in when you're about to go into swamp. Some caches and mimic cave. Good to see that we will not be heading there.
When you see saltyphry taking a lot of hits like that, it doesn't mean he just suddenly got bad at the game. It means he wants to get back to the start of the dungeon because that's closer to where he's going. Possible. Yeah, and so he's gonna take the what express would you call that?
The jump down express.
the spin around in a circle and fall on your face express.
Oh, that kind of express. Oh, okay, I thought you meant where you were jumping down just now. Never mind me.
Alright, so yeah, what else are we looking for? We're looking for the mirror.
We still need another glove upgrade.
Yeah, fire rod.
Booster convenience.
Yes, and of course any fetch quest that leads to one of those. So we haven't seen the mushroom or the powder yet. Oh yeah, settle in. Get yourself some dinner. We've got another hour and a half at least.
Get like a bucket or two of popcorn.
And this is the marathon for these runners. Once again, they spent 2.5 hours on the first race. About
doing another all
yeah,
run.
and this category routinely runs 2 hours even for runners of this caliber.
It's almost a 100% run. Like you may as well have.
You open most of the chests in this mode. By far.
Salty going back to get his revenge on Helmasaur as Emo finds just a heart in the Thieves Town big chest.
Neither of these runners have checked my favorite place of all to check, and that's...
What is your favorite place to check?
That's Aegina's cave. That's the desert cave. Since it's all dungeons, they're probably waiting until they have a reason to go over to the desert palace anyway, yes. There's not a whole lot to do there.
It is one of those often put-off checks that can hold something oh so important that you're just missing.
Yeah, it could have the mirror, it could have the fire rod, it could have a piece of heart. You never know.
Well, that's basically how every location works, Sean.
Yeah.
Getting that pendant off of Helmasaur, and Salty will be off to do better and better things.
Yeah,
we'll see where he heads on.
Got through that Helmasaur. Well, Emo, she takes on Blind here.
Blind at his bad joke routine.
Oh, Salty popping back into pod really quick.
Did he miss something?
He must have. He's been paying.
It's the one that you have to bomb for. The vanilla big key location.
That's correct.
I believe that's correct.
I was just saying it was correct because you sounded very confident in yourself. All right.
I'm only like 90% confident 50% of the time.
And Emo makes quick and easy work of Blind. I told you these runners were good at this game. There's a reason we're the ones talking, and then there we go, fire rod.
Very important.
Yeah. So now saltyphry, who hasn't even gone into Lost Woods, is going to be able to clear it all at once.
As well as make quick work of Thieves Town and a good portion of the whole west side of Dark Hyrule.
All right, Emo's. Is she gonna go to Dig Game? Yep,
Dig Game.
She's got is Dig Game 80 or 100 rupees?
It's 80 rupees.
All right.
So we got just enough for that.
Gonna have enough for lunch afterwards.
Yeah, Emo has, I believe, used everything that we need to spend money on.
Oh wow, that was
a quick item.
Yeah, very quick. She's digging up for some more money because she still has to go over to Pod, and she might be doing that soon.
Might not find another couple 20s or not, but she needs to pay the monkey.
Yeah, you got to pay off Coco there, or he's not going to help you out. So
the first $10 that he takes, and then 100 to actually get in.
Yeah, you better have his money, or Coco ain't letting you through.
You don't bring that admission fee.
What a grift, right?
I mean,
I bet you there's a garage door opener just sitting in the grass right outside, and you just gotta find it and punch in the code.
I mean, if only Link could just jump up like 20 feet and hit that switch.
Maybe if you had some sort of device with a metal hook on the end that springs out and lets you pull up to a higher place.
No,
like
that's unreasonable. You have to have something like a feather.
Stumpy just got some cash. Give you a little extra something to get you through the day. Some spending money.
And Salty making...
Go buy yourself a nice dress there.
Making some quick work into Eastern Palace. That tempered sword and bow.
Yeah. And that
quick busting out the hook shot.
Yep. It's an easy trick for everyone to remember. You got the hook shot, you can go the fast way through. You
save like 30 seconds in Eastern Palace.
Oh, that's a good idea, Super Malma World. Some kind of red block you could throw up there and weigh down that button yourself. That'd be a really handy way to get into.
That's awful convenient.
Yeah.
And very strange. Where did you come up with that kind of idea for an item?
Yeah, that is kind of a fantastical device you came up with there. All right, and a whole lot of nothing in there, wasn't it?
Definitely. I totally wasn't looking away.
That's okay. We have the power of time travel, and I can tell you that it was blue rupee and 6 bombs.
And a secret to everybody on that tile hint.
And not all those tile hints. 2 of them are gonna be just garbage.
I think more than 2 can be garbage.
2?
Like
2 are guaranteed to be garbage.
Yes. Could be incorrect on that, but I feel like when I've been going through seeds, sometimes it's like joke hint after joke hint. It's like, just give me something useful, please.
Alright. saltyphry enjoying his lamp that he's got there. He can do this in the dark, but you know, it sure makes it a lot more convenient. You get to go a lot faster. You don't have to tap against any walls or hold your sword or do any tricks.
You don't have to slow yourself down by holding out your sword.
Yes.
Well, Emo goes up and is going to save an old man and find out what she gets for her trouble.
Yeah, she's going to go get that lost old man home. He's going to be very thankful. Offer her some Werther's Originals.
And maybe $20 for mowing the lawn.
Yeah, some leftover Halloween candy because he just can't take the sweetness anymore. And saltyphry coming up on the big chest here in a second. Going to, yeah. Oh, and he just gives money for a trolley ticket. That's it. And she's going to make her way up
Eastern Death Mountain.
Yeah, the right side of Death Mountain.
Because of the known ear. Not checking Spectral Rock or Spectral Rock above cave.
Yeah, alright.
Fighting words.
saltyphry is gonna, in a second here, make his way through a few more rooms, pull out that bow, and just make some quick work of a few Armo statues. So let's get hyped for what Emo's got going on here on the.
Yeah, we got about 7 chests to check over here on Eastern Death Mountain.
At least.
Bound to be something good, right?
Right. There's got to be something good in here, right, guys?
Some ice rod. Or some boots, or if you hate these runners, a mushroom.
Well, that's almost as bad. Some arrows in a green room.
Yeah.
saltyphry gets that just for going into the Armos room. All right.
I got it on discount for you.
Well, he makes some quick work of the Armos statues here. Let's see what's in this Paradox Cave here on the big part.
Emo side.
Just a bunch of money
so far.
Yeah, okay. Quarter heart, and some bombs. Okay, so just a bunch of money.
Bunch of money, bunch of stuff, and a trip over to Hera. Next time on The Price is Right. Oh, we'll also get a check over on the floating island here in just a second, probably over on Emo's side. I did not happen to see what the Armos Night item was.
I missed that too.
Once again, Twitch chat to the rescue. Yes?
Yeah, Twitch chat, help us out here. What do we miss?
Bugnet over on the floating island, so we will not.
Oh, it was Mitts.
Oh,
see, we should have been looking at. We were looking at the right side of the screen. It's okay. Gamma Emerald got us.
That's how these races
chat.
go. You blink and you.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, Leaks Force. That you're our hero. You've always got us. All right, you see Emo using those invisibility frames from the hook shot for real advantage.
Totally wasn't trying to hit that mold arm.
Maybe, but you know what? It worked either way.
We're gonna go with using the iframes.
I'm gonna say the caliber of these runners. She knows what she's doing. She knows the deterministic.
Mold arms are definitely not known for trolling.
No, no one has ever associated mold worms and trolling ever in the history of
They don't sporadically move all over the place.
All
Absolutely not.
So saltyphry hitting up that Skull Woods, gonna
Surprised
be able
he's
to
kind of
clear
popping
everything.
in the front here instead of just going straight for the back, hitting Mothula and hoping that the items are in the back.
Yeah, that's a pretty common trick, and maybe we can ask him about that at the end of the race.
I mean, yeah, definitely. We could. That is a thing that could happen. And
that's if these runners want to go through another interview after this.
We'll keep it brief.
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll want some well-deserved rest once they're done here. Emo heading towards the basement and finding the big key down there in Hera.
Alright, and hopefully she doesn't have to go back and wait for that little...
tile room?
Yeah, that little coffee break tile room. The Kane... Wow, she caught that fast!
Well, she saw Kane of Samaria and...
Oh, hey, we already have that. And now she has Bombos, so... That's a 2/3 chance on either Meyer or Turtle Rock that we'll be able to get right in.
Probably all the...
They're both ether, right? Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, like we said, this looks a lot like a 100% run the way that all dungeons pans out, and chances are, before we even go into those dungeons, because they're usually the last ones you want to hit if you can help it. I guess Meyer before Desert Palace, but some of the last ones. Hopefully you have all of them. And
Salty picking up his quick ticket out towards the entrance.
Took that hand express up. No need for a mirror here. We just go straight back. No death warps, no waiting. Give that guy a hand for his clever routing.
Oh, you.
Emo heading up to the big mold worm. The big furry friend there.
Is he furry?
I always thought that was fur with googly eyes, you know, kind of like.
I mean, he's kind of like a caterpillar, right?
I always thought it was like felty, maybe like a caterpillar. That's good. Oh, Salty taking another death. That one was not intentional.
That was. Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Indoors.
Yeah.
We're not going to be slogging all the way back to Skull Woods.
That's the word of the day, slog there.
Well, you said it earlier and you just, like, got me on it, so I blame you.
A furry caterpillar. Yeah.
Boomerang up on top of Spectacle Rock.
So the problem with the furry caterpillar Twitch chat is he makes that rattle sound. So there's got to be some kind of snake aspect to him, right?
I mean, that's probably just the sound of his legs. I mean, they're really big. And you can't see them because they're under him.
All his fur shuffling against it. Okay. Salty going into Mothula with very little magic. He's going to have to be super careful. We all know those spikes. If Mothula just touches those spikes, he doesn't take damage from the sword. But Salty knows what he's doing. And
made quick work of that moth while Emo goes to the next room.
Mothula falls down like he just ran into a lamp or something. Getting that second pendant. And let's see, where's he gonna head to next?
Probably Thieves Town.
It's the next
very easy play to make.
And he hasn't been through there yet. Emo heading over to my favorite check. Look at that, going over to the desert cave.
Desert cave?
Yeah,
desert cave.
Desert cave. Someone's hungry here.
I mean...
Yeah, we don't have the book yet, so that's all we're here to check. We can look at the ledge, but we can only look. We can't touch. So until we get that mirror to get us onto the island where Flute is, we're not going to have a whole lot of... Now, if this is mirror and you're emo, you think you're going to be really far behind. You're going to say, "Oh, there's Salty didn't check that already. I'm super in trouble here."
You don't know that.
But little does she know, she's kind of...
It's hard to say where the runners are in relation to each other because while Salty has 3 crystals, Emo has the cane, but Salty has the fire rod.
Booby prize. It's just some arrows.
Emo looking like she's probably going to be heading towards Eastern Palace Pod here in a moment. While Salty makes his way around the village of Outcasts and then eventually heads into Thieves Town to get his Cane of Samaria.
Alright, and we still don't have our green pendant, so we don't know if Sahasrara has anything special on there.
He probably just has boots.
We haven't had a tile tell us what he's holding back for that sweet green piece of pearl. saltyphry playing the chess game, not going to get anything useful.
Just a bunch of money.
Just your money back. It's a money back guarantee. How nice is that if you go into a casino and they always give you your money back?
Nah, they wouldn't do that. They're not that kind. Alrighty, these runners just basically wrap around towards what each of them have already done.
Yep, just covering ground for each other. You can follow both of these runners. EmoSaru, I believe their Twitch names are exactly what you see up there on the screen with no changes. Let me look that up and make sure.
There is a way to yell in the chat, like the
oh, right.
things.
Yeah, we have that ability. Look at that.
Fancy.
Look at that, Speed Gaming. Just let us know.
Go follow those runners.
Yeah.
Cheer them on. Let them know that you care for them in some way. You like watching them do the runs.
Yeah, these two definitely aren't doing this. They're in it for the game at this point. And they sure would like it if you gave them a follow and watch them do some practice. Get good at this, play some more inverted mode, that new mode that
really messes with your head.
Yeah, really takes a lot to wrap around. It's not just a new mode, it's actually a little bit more complicated than the base game. It's thrown a lot of the runners in this tournament for a loop just because they don't have hundreds and hundreds of games for practice like they do
on that mode exclusively, like they would for like Keep Sanity or you know, all dungeons or anything particularly like that.
Alright. Well, it's cover each other. It's time for them to cover each other. We got. Let's see. Where did we get the second shield upgrade for Emo? Does anyone know?
The second one was inside of Spectral Rock, and the first one was, I believe, in Pod. Was it in Pod or was it? I forget.
Yeah.
It's somewhere where they both have been. The second one was definitely in Spectral Rock.
Yeah. And neither of these runners are gonna find the boots or the mirror.
Well, we can still do a little bit of speculating on where they can go from here.
Yeah.
So...
Oh yeah, there's still a lot of checks. saltyphry. Has saltyphry even been to East Death Mountain? I don't think he has because he
has not trekked Death Mountain at all yet.
Tower of Hera, so he's got all of Death Mountain to check. He hasn't even rescued the old man.
And that's actually kind of a strategy that you'll see players do from time to time, is just put off Death Mountain as long as possible and just lump all those checks in together as you can. And now that he does have the mitts, the hook shot, he'll probably be heading there sometime soon, probably after Thieves Town and subsequent south of Thieves Town checks.
Yeah, we've still got quite a few overworld checks to do. So
you could also still check like blacksmith and hammer pegs and all that too. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah. All right, Twitch chat, help me out here. Has we've gotten a check on Stump? No, we've gotten a check on Stumpy. I remember.
Stumpy, I believe, had cash.
Yeah. He just gave you 50 roops, sent you on your way. So yeah, we've still got hammer pegs for both runners to check out.
Likely, we'll see Salty heading up towards Death Mountain sometime soon. And as Emo gets her gloves, we'll probably be seeing these runners heading in towards Ice Palace probably soon as well.
Oh yeah, that's one that they can both full clear. So there's no reason to put that one off at this point.
I mean, sometimes
it's Ice Palace.
It's Ice Palace. Who wants to be there?
That's true, and if you can full clear Ice Palace, you do.
Aside from the fact that there's 3 hints there, so kind of has a little bit of value to it.
Yeah, that really did add a little something.
But I kind of would want to wait to see if I could find that mirror first.
Salty's getting his blind fight. He's got that nice long tempered sword. This is gonna be easy peasy, really easy, lemon squeezy. Look at that!
He's doing as if he was blind.
Just bobbing and weaving. He could do this blindfolded.
Okay, I think we've exhausted all of our blind
That
jokes.
might have, if that was not a frame perfect fight, it was very close. Didn't take a single hit. Got that delicious burrito at the end for his troubles. And now he is going to move on, probably like you said, to Death Mountain.
Either Death Mountain or Ice Palace, those are the likely locations. Emo checking that Ice Rod cave that she skipped on earlier.
Yeah.
She's gonna find herself good old 20 rupees up in there.
Hey, you could do a lot with 20 rupees. Go get yourself,
You could pay a monkey 2 times.
to follow you around. Yeah,
Just
2
to
monkeys follow you around. Yeah. Just monkey around with you. Alright, Salty giving Zelda a little kiss. Yeah, get that health up. It's a dangerous world out there in hard mode. Not a whole lot of health drops. Okay, what can he go check?
He's going up Death Mountain.
Yeah, we haven't...
We'll see all those Paradox Caves checks again, Hera. But this time we'll add in all of Dark Death Mountain as well, so
yeah,
get a bit of worth out of it.
Bonus there. Just like being able to clear out Mothula with the rest of Skull Woods.
As Emo looks like he's heading into Ice.
Yeah, a good call right there.
Let's see what Ice has in store for us.
Yeah, this is the exciting new check for you at home. We already know what saltyphry's getting, except on the dark side. Oh, that's right. Pile. Emo doesn't have the fire rod yet, so she's got to use the Bombos have to get in.
Big Dogger hates smoke.
Dodongo hates smoke.
No, it said Dig Dogger, I believe.
Did it say Dig Dogger? Well, you know what? We can look it up in the future. We can settle this argument later.
Well, because it's reference to Zelda 1, so I believe it was Dig Dogger. And if I'm wrong, well...
Okay.
Twitch chat will yell at me.
Salty is going up the west side of Death Mountain first.
Check that Spectral Rock out.
Yeah.
Get his shield and hint if he so desires.
Yeah, because he sees that it's the boomerang, says never mind on that.
Well, he doesn't have the mirror to get the boomerang, so.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right.
We're just going right on inside to see what inside is for him, which is that shield and hint.
Yeah.
About, I believe it was the cane?
Yeah, it was.
Nope, it was go to the next. Cane is in Tower Fair.
Oh, and save quitting out. It's quicker to just start right back at the mountain cave entrance and.
Well, get your heal back up and.
Oh, look at that! Emo getting another not useful hint tile there. These hint tiles don't want to give anything up, and.
Well, they figured they were really generous in the first race, so they'd be a little bit stingier in this one.
Sure would be nice if they told us where those boots are or where that mirror is. They give us a little hint. Emo doing the most important bomb jump in the game. Saves minutes off of the intended route.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't think it's the most important bomb jump? What's the most important bomb jump of the game? Enlighten me, Amarith.
I wouldn't... Well, I wasn't debating necessarily that. It's how hard it can be.
Ah, okay. I've been vindicated by Twitch chat. It is Dodongo dislikes smoke.
Okay, I will give you 1 artificial Dodongo point.
Okay.
Please forgive me.
Perhaps a bomb bag made out of their stomach.
I'll get right on that. I'll talk to the Gorons. We'll see what we can do for you.
Okay. Hey, wait a minute. Gorons aren't in this game.
You don't know that. Maybe they're all underground. Just because they're not here doesn't mean they're not here. Just because we don't see them doesn't mean they're not here.
Gamma Emerald Dig Doggers. I don't remember what they were in the first Zelda game. I remember we had them in Skyward Sword. They were the little Weasley guys that you know, dug for treasure.
Dig Dogger I thought was in reference to the bunny things in Zelda 1. That on the
Oh, am I completely wrong?
The Japanese version, Super Famicom, you would yell into the microphone to make them stunned.
He didn't. Eternal September. He probably didn't run. Wait, we're talking about saltyphry. didn't run Eastern Palace and Pod together because you, when you don't have the mirror, it's just less efficient. You don't really gain a lot of time. Can you explain more about that, Amaris?
What do you mean? I didn't understand the question.
Why? Actually, he might have been referring to EmoSaru. Why Emo didn't do Pod?
Oh, it's
when
putting
she did
off
Eastern.
Pod and
yes.
Yeah, it's just routing. Like,
yeah, you don't save a whole lot of time if you don't have the mirror, because it's not like you can just walk out the front door of Pod and then go back into Eastern.
Like that's a convenient thing to happen, and
oh, there we go. Yeah. Okay.
Emo's eventually gonna have to make her way to Pod to get that fire rod.
Yeah, clearing that up. Yeah, we just one of our viewers didn't know. Yeah, we don't have the mirror yet, and that's our big item that's holding us back right now. It's been holding us back for about 20 or 30 minutes now. So we're just going through and checking every dungeon we can. Oh, and speaking of, there we go. We have that
on Emo?
magical reflection device there. We can see our pretty faces all we want now. Don't have to go look in a clear pond or stream.
As saltyphry makes his way up Tower Hera, picks up his third medallion, so don't even have to worry about what the Turtle Rock or Misery Mire requirements are. They're doable, no matter what now.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, we still need that ice rod to finish...
Turtle Rock.
Yeah, to finish Trinex off, but...
The item is in... I didn't see that. I think it's a Hookshot Cave, maybe?
It was too fast for me to read.
Someone with lightning eyes will have seen it, though, I'm sure.
Yeah.
And there's the ice rod in Ice Palace.
Yeah, that...
what a place to find it.
Ice Palace really bringing
thematic.
The hype, yeah. Getting us all the important progression we need. Now, Emo still has a few checks she hasn't made that Salty has. And that might throw her off a little bit when she, she goes forward and doesn't find that fire rod for a while. Because that's what she's gonna need to.
Yeah, but she's gonna have to head to Pod sooner rather than later.
That's true. Yeah. So
like her only options are to head up Dark Death Mountain.
We've got a question. Are we in no mode?
Are we in no mode? Let's see.
It depends on if boots are required.
Which there's a 33% chance that boots are required, but boots could still be in Ganon's tower.
Yes. Yeah, so if Desert Palace is boots locked...
Oh wait, no, it can't, because Desert Palace is a crystal, so boots cannot be in...
Yeah, so if Desert Palace is not boots locked, we are in no mode. So let's see, after this, Emo's in a really good shape to... Let's see, well no, she's gonna have to fly somewhere. Because she can't just hop in the water out of Ice Palace.
Right.
Yeah. So she's probably gonna...
Still probably planning on getting that food, though. As we wait and see what Coldstare has in store for us today. She can make us quick work of Coldstare she did in the last game.
And call me a prophet. Yeah, well, so far, a pretty good fight. Which she's got to be good at it. She's only got 2 hearts left, and fairies don't do anything, even if she had them.
They do recover like a heart.
A heart, and you can't catch them with the bug net anyway.
That was close.
She's got 2 of those little guys down, 1 little puffball left. Let's see how she takes him out.
Yeah,
and he is gone. Good job, Emo. And silver arrows on top of that. Now, only useful in Ganon's room because we are on hard mode. Those are not a quick way to kill off the bosses now. I'm gonna bet
it's very nice to have.
I'm gonna bet that she saves and quits, goes up to Hyrule Castle, and then the dark warp she gets off of that, she's gonna go over there and grab that flute. What do you say? What do you think?
I think she's more likely to save and quit the house, go over to Pod.
All right, well.
Or no. Go into South Dark World and.
Let's see. Well, yeah, I was wrong. Yep, you got it.
That word that I changed my mind to.
You called it. And Salty going into Turtle Rock, so we got something new going on both sides of the screen here.
Trying to get into the mind game.
Oh, no, he just opened it up.
Just opened it up. I was going to
say. Not even going in.
Worrying about, is Turtle Rock going to have the ice rod again?
And we know it's not, but he certainly doesn't know that. No, he's going to get
that yet.
Those 5 checks in... 4 checks? 5 checks. Oh, there's the book. And he doesn't know yet. He doesn't need that book.
4 checks. Ooh,
oh, but he does want those boots. Those are going to be a huge advantage for the rest of the race here.
We are officially in no mode.
Yeah, absolutely.
Has its key lock, boots lock. They are gotten. As Emo heads to grab that flute real quick.
Yeah, and where's Salty? Salty's going into Turtle Rock. So look at that. We've got one mobility item for each player on the other. Whose is gonna be more important? I'm gonna say Emo's is more important because that.
Yeah, because the flute really gets you around.
Yeah. Just gets you those little one-off checks real quick. She's not going to be distracted. She's not going to go into Bonk Rocks. She's not going to go into King's Tomb.
Yeah, because we technically don't need them now.
Yeah,
we are in no mode.
A lot of wasted checks that she wouldn't know are wasted. That she's going to luckily miss out on. There aren't even any quality of life items that she has yet to get other than those boots.
Well, the only real quality of life was to find silvers left, and she got it.
Yeah. All right. Well, post your favorite bird memes in chat because the mallard is empowered.
Goose is loose. All those
fun
sayings that people say.
Yeah. Pick one. Pick your favorite. Post it in chat. Get the memes going.
Say those words. Big key for Salty as he takes the death warp to the front.
Yep, he doesn't have that mirror, so he's still got to take the slow way, the spin around 3 times, fall on your face to get back to where you came in.
The Macarena Express.
There we go.
Thusly it was named.
The Drake is awake. Good job. I've not heard that one before.
Chat always getting so creative with their terms.
Act the Boker, Mir is in Ice Palace, a horrible place that nobody wants to go early on, and Emo just happened to go there. So it might be a while before saltyphry gets there. Who knows? Maybe he'll check it next.
I mean, he doesn't have that many places left to hit. So I would see him probably hitting that pretty soon. There's not many places left that he won't really want to go.
Ooh, and Emo checking Mire Shed and Checkerboard Cave. She's not going to find anything that we want in either of those.
Those chain chomps giving Salty a little bit of grief.
Making him perhaps a little bit of his namesake?
Salty? Possibly.
All I know is I'm getting hungry for some potato-based side dishes here.
What?
Some potato-based side dish here.
Oh,
looking at these runners for the last. Gosh, it's going on 4 hours now.
Yeah, but we're only an hour in on this one.
Yeah. That's right. Still plenty of race to go. We're only
in no mode.
Yeah, we're only in no mode. Neither of these players knows that they're in or is in go mode yet. And it's not going to happen anytime soon with Emo heading into Misery Mire there. She's not going to have the advantage of boots, but she's got that nice little clicky-clacky boing 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 item. So.
I'm sorry, what?
Boing 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 is the name.
Oh right.
Yeah.
Okay. Took me a second. I was like, what are you talking about?
When you put the Book of Medora on the pedestal or one of the tablet checks, if the item is hookshot, the text will be boing boing boing.
Alright. So let's see what the deeper reaches of
Kithari, yes. EmoSaru did pick this
mode.
Yeah, the mode. So
Salty
all dungeons.
Salty had the first pick.
That's all dungeons standard, guaranteed sorted uncle hard was her choice. Last game was exactly the same, except it was inverted.
Instead of standard?
Both of these players are very confident in their execution. They would not have both picked some difficult hard modes with as little randomization as possible if they didn't think they each had an edge on execution. And they're both pretty top-notch at that. We have not seen a lot of manual mistakes in this. I believe we've only seen 2 deaths between the runners.
Something like that.
That weren't intentional.
Yeah. I was gonna say Salty has done a couple of faceplant warps for convenience sake.
Yeah, and picking hard mode is the sort of thing you do when you think you can body your opponent. When you think I've got this on you know, just being able to, you know, on having familiarity with the game. Emo is a pretty well-known NMG runner, and does saltyphry run NMG too?
I believe I was listening on their interview, and I don't think he actually has an NMG time at the moment.
Okay.
Emo having to do this the slow way without the fire rod right now.
Getting that little bit of boost from that tile, and don't think that that's on accident. She knows what she's doing. She's got this room routed out. Even though you barely ever come into this room, she's got it planned out exactly where she's going.
Every tile is planned, never not face plant on purpose. As we're coming up on laser bridge.
Everybody's favorite bridge full of eyes shooting out laser beams. Gonna go out that exit. You never know if you're accidentally. Yeah, you never know if you're actually gonna take a death and have to start all the way back from the beginning of the dungeon and come back to laser bridge. So just pop out, pop back in. If you die now, you respawn right here.
It's one of the worst feelings. Just, oh darn.
Yeah, especially with only having 2 hearts, you know you're gonna want to take that trick, take that attempt. All right, a key at the end there.
Right where it belongs, always in the last spot.
Yep, picking up a heart, not the sanctuary heart, unfortunately. Oh, taking a laser. Now the question is he gonna pick up that? He's gonna pick up that. Oh wait, he's already got it. Never mind. Save and quit. What am I thinking?
You mean save and continue?
Yeah. Save and continue.
Save and quit, save and continue, same thing.
Ooh, those laser eyes just pound you.
Yeah, they're really not nice.
In the back.
It looks like Emo is heading over to go check the big chest and the smaller chest that goes after it in search of those items.
Yeah. saltyphry, getting a little bit of guff from that beetle. Really, this laser bridge area is not being nice to him. He's gonna make it. He's gonna get that chest. It just might take him in another attempt. We'll see here in a second.
It'll just take a second.
Oh, boy, getting sniped. Taking that. See, it's the commentator's curse. I was talking about how great their execution's been.
No, don't curse them. That's bad. We want to see these runners do well.
This is I'm sorry. This is a family-friendly channel. Oh, the shovel for Emo. So a nice fetch quest is
nice fun fetch quest.
Yeah, this is a family channel. We are not supposed to curse our runners. No cursing.
That is bad.
All right. Well, saltyphry. Where is he going? Help me out here. Oh, he's going over to desert. He's gonna check on good old Agena.
And
yeah.
Check that ledge.
Find nothing in there.
It was just money.
Eternal September in Twitch chat. It is called a beetle, B-E-A-D-L-E, if I recall. I don't know why. I always thought of him as looking as sort of some kind of Ganesh elephant thing.
I always thought they kind of looked like the Mega Man enemies with the hard hats.
See, nobody knows what they are, but in some instruction books somewhere, they're called a beetle. So that's just what we call them.
Or at least what you call them.
Yeah.
Some people call them the weird, funny blue things.
And then the weird, funny red things is the variant with more HP. Emo having neither boots nor fire rod isn't going to be able to do the spooky action glitch to get through this part of Mire a little bit quicker. Maybe we'll see saltyphry do it when he comes through later. Fingers crossed. He'll give us a show.
Still want to learn how to do that one personally. Doesn't look that hard, but
well, Halloween's over, so why do anything spooky? Oh, we're gonna get a desert palace check. So
oh right, he did pick up.
Yeah, we're gonna find out if we're boots locked here.
Well, also Emo will probably be heading in there soon as well. So gonna mirror up into desert and take the slightly more efficient way.
Robot vacuums. I like robot vacuums. They do look like they're very efficient at
that's the name for the beetles?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just rename a bunch of things today. We already said we were going to rename Cave 45, so...
Once again, those silver arrows that EmoSaru picked up are not going to be very helpful here. They're going to do regular damage, but she's going to be careful on a standoff because one more hit and she's down. Yep. And Vitreous is just
bobbing up and down,
sending those lightning. It's like the Emperor.
I did not catch what I don't. Oh, it was a Tia.
Yeah. Oh yeah, saltyphry having the boots is going to be able to full clear Desert Palace here. Still can't get into the Mire himself, so he's going to have to come back for that later. It's going to be a little bit of a rounding inefficiency, but Like we said earlier, people just don't want to go into Ice Palace. If you can full clear that at the end, you do. It just takes so much more time. Getting nothing but money for his troubles going on the right side using that key.
Emo pretty soon is going to find out that she needs to head towards Pod to get that Fire Rod, and Dark Death Mountain to get those boots.
Yeah, but she's got everything she needs to finish off. Wait, we did determine that we're not boots locked, correct?
You need the key to get the big key on the right side.
Oh no, we are boots locked. Okay.
So I said 33% chance of being boots locked.
Yeah. That's correct, right? Oh, yeah.
It's
yep
within a margin of error of being correct. Plus or minus 12 something %.
All right. Well, she's just gonna take out her trusty duck friend and fly away
to Swamp. It looks like.
Probably Swamp Palace is what we're gonna see here because we've got Hookshot, we've got
and the mirror,
and yeah. Well, we've had everything we wanted for this since Ice Palace.
Since no mode.
Yeah. All right. saltyphry charging his way through Desert Palace here. Probably gonna have a pretty easy time with land moles. Yeah. Can't see having too much of an issue.
I mean, with Tempered and Fire Rod, land moles is just gonna fall over.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It's gonna be a nice little kebab. Little. What would you say that land moles are? Those big reptiles?
I kind of always thought that they looked like the boss that eventually was made in Majora's Mask in the Stone Temple.
Oh yeah, that is twin mold. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I kind of envisioned them, except 2D and a lot smaller.
All right, so piece of heart. Oh, not gonna give
Super Bunny Cave.
Not gonna give her any useful information. She's still looking for that Fire Rod, and Fire Rod's all she needs besides the boots. Boots are in Hookshot Cave, so hopefully she'll make her way back there sometime in the near future.
And Salty finishing up that land moles fight in the blink of an eye.
Yeah, that was so fast I missed it.
Still plenty of dungeons to finish off, though.
Yep, still 4 more dungeons left for saltyphry. Well, 6 more if you count Ganon's Tower and Aghanim's Tower. And
Hyrule Castle Tower?
Oh yeah, I always call it
because technically it still belongs to the king.
I mean, with reverse, with inverted mode, we're gonna have to start calling them something else, right? Like Final Tower and Linear Tower.
Part 1 Tower and Part 2 Tower.
Tower 1 and Tower 2.
No, we can't do that.
I like Linear and Final because you say the name and you know exactly which one you're talking about. There's no confusion. It means the same thing in both modes, and you never have to stop. You know which one's linear and doesn't have any items.
Well, if you're lucky and you can convince the right people who are admins, maybe we can rename those towers.
All right. Some blueberries in King's Tomb. We're talking about that check that Emo wouldn't accidentally do. Salty did do.
Picked up the boots.
Yeah, he's probably going to go run over and do bonk rocks here. And then where is he going to go?
I mean, he really only has like Ice Palace left, and that's about it. Aside from, he hasn't checked Lumberjack Ledge, which he'll probably do here in a moment. It's a big old 300 rupees out of Bonk Rocks. And we'll get to see the Lumberjack Ledge, which I missed earlier.
Oh yeah,
I don't think it was anything important.
I think I saw it and it just I completely forgot because it was not.
It was such a quick check on Emo's side that I just completely missed it.
Mm-hmm.
So it is.
Oh yeah, just money. All right, we still haven't gotten bonk rocks, or sorry, hammer pegs from either of our players. We haven't gotten
the blacksmith chain.
Yeah, the blacksmith, the locked chest chain. So waiting on those.
But we know that they don't need them.
That's right. Now, saltyphry still has to check catfish. Oh, look at that. That flute there taunting him. Okay, he's going into Ice Palace, so that's really good for saltyphry. That's going to be a huge deal for him, and this might put him in the lead. We'll see.
As I mentioned, it was one of the very few places really that he could go.
Yeah, he is kind of running out of places to check.
As Emo goes up and checks the left side of Swamp.
Okay, so what do we got down here? What's in the magic chest? We know nothing, just 20 rupees, but every one of those she's hoping boots or
Each one of
fire
these
rod.
checks is a potential fetch quest to throw them off where they need to be going. Because they could pick up powder, mushroom.
Oh yeah,
bait.
that's the real doom. If Emo picks up powder or mushroom and wastes her time going for that.
Sent off to like Spike Cave or Magic Bat.
Oh
which
no.
Which some of those aren't necessarily that bad of a check, but
And that might be why they both put off hammer pegs and the Jeremiah chain, because it sure is nice to weave in that bat check with him.
Blue cane for Emo in the big chest and Swamp.
Yep, Cane of Burna not going to do anything for us this race other than fill up an inventory spot and look pretty.
And potentially throw off the runners.
Maybe. That's correct. Salty is about to go into go mode, where we're gonna see him rocket through this game really fast.
Yeah, as soon as he picks up both the ice rod and the mirror.
And the silver arrow. Wait. Silver arrows
were on Cold Stare.
Yeah.
Ice Palace was packing it big this run.
So all the quality of life items he's gonna have.
I consider it more than quality of life items because some of them are outright required.
Well, silvers and well, we know boots are required now, but they're not always. All right, so
yes, and also the ice rod being required too. I wouldn't call it a quality of life item.
Oh, good point. Emo coming up on not Vitreous. Argus.
Does he be a pirate in the sewers?
I guess.
Right? Like,
well, he's only got one eye, so somewhere on that body you're gonna see an eye patch where he lost his other eye. This is a much smaller eye.
Yeah, I don't know.
Can someone tell us why half the bosses in this game are just big eyes or a collection of big eyes?
Because the Zelda developers are really, really good at developing unique bosses.
They were really into eyes in 1992. That was really. I think the game actually this came out. Doesn't matter.
Right around there, whatever.
In the 90s, eyes were in.
The eyes had it.
Emo not quite in getting that one cycle.
No, she got it.
No, it went. Or sorry, zero cycle. Didn't get the zero cycle. Nice finisher though. Excellent execution there. Getting a big 20 for trouble. Getting another crystal. Gonna move on. Where are we gonna see her go next? She's got to go to Pod, and
she's almost out of locations. Pod
is
basically about where she can go.
Pod and Hookshot Cave are the two magical places we know.
But you go to Pod.
She's got a lot of checks little checks she can do that might distract her.
You're in Dark World. You're in the area. You may as well go to Pod.
Someone in Twitch chat asked if the fire rod isn't needed though. No, because this is all dungeons. That's what the
Trinex will be required to be killed.
Yeah, that little crystal and pendant up there in the top middle of the screen says that they've got to get all 12 dungeons done, or else Ganon's just gonna laugh at you and not take damage in phase 4, and you'll be sad.
The big spot.
Yeah, we kind of expected this to come up. One of those fetch quest items, just giving us some blueberries.
And say nay.
Yeah.
The Salty checks the big chest and gets a key.
Yeah, coming up on that ice rod here soon. It's gonna make him a very.
I had that moment where I was like, "This was the ice rod, right? Was this it?"
Well,
no, it wasn't.
But he got the mirror. We were looking over at Emo when he picked up that mirror. Emo, who is still getting thrown in the wrong direction. Checks. Not gonna say a certain word that starts with J. And Cold Stare coming up here for saltyphry. Let's see if he handles it as expertly as Emo did. Yeah. Oh.
I was slightly surprised he didn't pull out Bomb. Save on the
Oh,
magic.
bad split. This is going to be kind of tough. Got a green potion. He's down to 1 heart, though, so he's got to be ultra careful.
Really dodge all those ice drops.
He never picked up that green tunic, so...
He didn't... Oh, you mean the blue
Or the
tunic.
blue tunic, sorry. Yeah, he never picked up that blue, so he's going to have to be extra careful.
I was a little worried. He was like, he didn't pick up the green tunic? He's running around naked? Weird.
Oh, here's our Hammer, Pegs, and Jeremiah on EmoSaru.
Finishing up pretty much one of the last few overworld checks that she has.
Okay, come on, Salty. I believe in you. 2 down, 1 to go.
Ah, he's got this.
Yep.
He absolutely... Yeah, see, there you go.
Yeah, we believed in him.
He gets his silver arrows.
He's in go mode with every quality of ice. Wait, where was our ice rod?
Ice rod was an ice palace. He did not go.
Oh, he did not pick it up.
Or the H room, or...
Oh my goodness! If he doesn't go back and if he doesn't go right back in there right now, he's not going to be back here
running
for
around
a
for a
long.
while.
Oh no! Could he have miscounted? Oh no! This game is once again wide open. Although Emo going in there to
bat.
Yeah. I thought you needed the mushroom to do the. Oh, we did get the mushroom.
When
okay.
did she get the mushroom?
Yeah, should Twitch chat help us out. When did she get the mushroom?
I think she must have gotten it just now, because I feel like I've been paying attention and I didn't see that mushroom get grabbed. It's always when you're looking at the other screen.
Yeah, well that's why we have our excellent tracker here.
I thought that's what I was supposed to have you for.
So no, I'm not the excellent tracker. That's Link Force. All right. So nothing at Magic Bat, which we already knew. But that's okay because Salty's going into
Swamp
Palace.
Do what is required in there.
Yeah.
Won't be finding anything really progression-y,
but he's gonna lose a lot of time.
Done.
He might go left side. He might do all those checks because he.
I wouldn't call it necessarily waste time. It's just he's gonna lack saving time.
Okay. Yeah, boy, who's ahead at this point? I mean, you look at total amount of dungeons done, and you gotta say Salty, but Emo has, she's just gotta take a couple of spots. She's just gotta go into pod, and I don't know what's holding her up because there's no item that she could get that would make pod eating easier to do.
The only thing I can think of maybe she's forgotten about it. Maybe she thinks she already did it.
Yeah, and now she's
in the back of her head, and now she's dead rock blocked.
Yeah, so she's either going into Turtle Rock direct or she's gonna go into Hookshot Cave. We'll see here in a minute.
Probably both.
Hopefully for her sake, Hookshot Cave first. But
given the way that most people, I feel, run this, she'll probably go in Turtle Rock before hitting up Hookshot Cave. But who knows? They're the runners, and they're going to show us what they do.
Now, hold on a second.
What am I holding on to?
She hasn't gotten a single pennant. What if she forgot that it's all dungeons? Is that a possibility?
I
mean, we'll find out. She's only got one more crystal to pick up.
We may see Ganon mock us.
Oh, missing that block. That is a tricky block to get through with just the hook shot. With the mirror, it's easy peasy, but that block will trick you.
Yeah, I've had a lot of occasions where it's just like that block just doesn't want to push right. You can't push it real good.
All right, so checking. What do we call this cave?
This is Super Bunny Cave.
Okay, thank you. I knew that.
And
picking up a fetch quest,
which she's already finished.
Stay on. Yeah, that's true.
It's already conveniently finished it.
So she'll stay on track. Worst case is she goes into Turtle Rock and can't quite finish it. Nope, she's going to Hookshot Cave.
She'll only be able to get so far in Turtle Rock because you can really only get that first chest.
Yeah, this is going to give her boots. So what do you think? Is she going to go back, and the book, of course, is she going to go back and finish off Desert Palace? Is she going to go to Pod?
Well, if she thinks this is all just crystals by mistake, she's definitely going to Desert first. And might think that she's in go mode, if that is the case. She is heading over to Spike Cave, though.
Possibly doing a tablet check.
Tablet check, Spike Cave, very likely.
Yep, tablet check first, gonna mirror into the...
I almost forgot that the tablet was over here.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what Ether Tablet has on us today.
Alright, and we're not dropping Ether down, just 20 more rupees.
20 more bucks.
In another life, that would have been a 10-bomb capacity upgrade.
Or could have been 20 bucks. Take that quick fairy, fill up full health, and get ready to use that green potion and find out what's in the Spike Cave.
Alright, what's in Spike Cave? I'm gonna say a quarter of a heart.
My bet's on 20 bucks. In hard mode, 20 bucks is the most common drop you'll probably see.
Oh, I know, but that makes it easy. I wanted to go for something a little more difficult.
Ooh!
Coming up, and oh!
Not quite.
Spin around 3 times, hit the ground, and we're gonna warp back somewhere we don't want to be quite yet.
Save and quit. Well,
where do you think is she gonna go back up there, or is she gonna go into a dungeon?
I hope she goes to Pod. That's where she needs to go. That is where her fire rod is. That is where finishing Skullwood
saltyphry finishing off Argus. He did not go into the left side, and we'll see if he does at all.
He's still got a couple locations that he can go to, but being on the hunt for that ice rod that is just under his nose, gonna elude him for a little bit.
Yeah. Well, let's see. Picking up that mirror. What do you think? Do you think he remembered? Where else can he be going right now?
He might be heading for a hint tile.
Yeah.
Did he pick up his flute yet?
No. Oh, there you go. He's grabbing his flute, of course.
Okay, that makes perfect sense.
Yeah. He's gonna go get his friendly duck sidekick. So once again, might be a while before he puts it together that he missed. He might not even remember missing a spot in Ice Palace.
Yeah, he might have miscounted.
Yeah. All right. Emo finding nothing in Bonk Rocks.
But of course we knew that.
Yeah. Going back to Desert Palace. Gonna finish that off. Check the... Oh, let's get the key off the torch. Check the right side. Taking the sideway in so she can just mirror back out to finish off. Oh, wait. Nope. Never mind. Ignore me. Oh, yeah, yep. See?
So we are definitely clearing out the desert now.
Yeah, Salty getting his bird.
I'm gonna head on over to Meyer.
Think that's his next stop?
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Looking down there, that's the only place he's gonna go because he's only looking for Ice Rod.
And he's hoping to find it down there in Meyer.
Yeah, and when he doesn't, where's he gonna go?
I mean, there's not many places for him to go, yeah?
I think it's just his left side swamp and Ice Palace. Twitch, confirm that he did not check the left side of Ice Palace while I wasn't looking. I don't see him getting through there that fast. Okay, he did not. I don't need chat. I have Link Force to tell me.
Thank you, buddy. You got our back.
All right, Salty, open it up. Sadly, that is not Ether, so there's going to be no chance at a bird toss here for good luck. Let's see, Emo picking up... what's in that big chest? I forget. The compass.
Not
warping back out to the entrance.
There was not much useful here in Desert, as I recall.
Yep, she's going to go just power through here, beat Lemolis, and...
figure out where to go from here.
Yeah, we'll see what she does after this.
Because as stated, there are not many locations left for Emo to check.
Salty's
running out of locations too.
He's having a little off route on this first room here in Meyer.
Might not have entered with full health enough to have like shore beams and just gun through the room as quickly as possible.
Yeah, we've seen some runners with some get through that room in 2 seconds, but usually they use a red cane strat if they don't have it. But
Hookshot works alright. Fire Rod is something I've seen on occasion. Because you'll have it equipped out just for ready to do spooky things in the back of Swamp or Mire.
This is why I love Randomizer, and I just got into it so much better than NMG. Is there's just so many little tricks that you got to know so much more nuance of the game and have so many more.
I can do this with this item.
Yeah, so much more on. There's a lot more improvising and just like having to be able to do things that you just don't have to do in NMG. NMG you can almost completely learn rote, and it's almost it's all execution. Whereas this, there's so much.
It's mind games.
All right, Lanmolas goes down. Emo has all 7. You know what she might be doing? Is she might be going into Ganon's tower looking for that ice rod, or for that fire rod.
You know,
that is a possibility.
That's true.
So if she doesn't go into pod, and
but I'm not sure why you would put off pod for that. When pod has been clearable since literally like 10-20 minutes in.
Yeah,
we've had.
Okay, she's doing pod.
Okay, we're doing pod.
If she forgot, she remembered.
Ooh, what is it? Oh, okay. Yeah. Weird artifact thing. Scared me a minute. I thought there was like a dragon above the portal. I don't know if anyone else saw that, but...
You're seeing things. It's late.
That's what we get for streaming late.
That's right. Very, very late into the evening here, even in the West Coast. I can't imagine what all you East Coast and European folks are doing. Being up so late, you should go to bed. The bot will be here tomorrow. No, don't. Go watch this. Great race.
Stay live. You want to stick around.
Great race. Like neither of these players are in go mode.
They are. We are in no mode.
Yeah. Oh, Emo will be there. There we go. Paying off that monkey when we got a perfectly usable red cane. We got a duck that can fly in there and sit on that button. We got what else? We got a hook shot to get ourselves up there.
I still don't know where you're coming up with this fantastical item that's like this red cane can do these crazy things and like push blocks around.
Oh, Twitch chat, thank you for reminding me. We get an extra hour tonight.
Oh, right.
I was gonna show up to work early tomorrow. Thank you so much.
See, now you get to sleep extra.
Yeah.
It is everyone's favorite holiday. The good.
Yeah, everyone's favorite part of the holiday season. Daylight saving time hour rollback.
Yeah, never mind that one in the beginning where you just don't like it.
Now that might just be for the US. I don't want to confuse any of our other viewers.
Had their.
Okay, EU already rolled back. So
they
sorry,
rolled back like a week ago. So.
Yeah, sorry for confusing you. We like to do things differently in America.
I know, it seems like daylight savings time just comes and goes like really quickly these days. It's like, what? It's daylight savings time again already?
All right, so where was the fire rod? There it is. She checks it early. She's in full go mode. She has everything she could possibly want and need, and she's got it's all execution bosses from here on her part. And Salty takes down Vitreous, gets just a compass for his trouble. So and now he's got to sit and think. Where does he want to go now? Does he want to go back into Turtle Rock? Was there a chest he didn't pick up in Turtle Rock, or did he get everything to check? I think the rest might be fire lock, or no, he's got fire. So,
I don't remember if he checked all the items on Laser Bridge. He might have left one. He's not done the blacksmith chain yet, I believe.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
So he's gonna get pulled into that here probably in the next couple moments.
Going up to Death Mountain, so probably going into Turtle Rock again.
Or to make his way into Ganon's Tower to maybe try to find the ice rod there.
Could be. Getting that little extra speed boost up the stairs, hoping to not get dead rocked, and he avoids it. It's the worst feeling ever. How long do those dead rocks stay stoned?
They stay stoned for like
10 or 15 seconds?
Something like that. Yeah.
It's something absurd.
Not fun waiting on dead rocks.
All right.
Salty, where are you going? Are you going back to Turtle Rock? Did you orphan a chest there? Or, is he going to Mimic Cave?
It could be Mimic Cave. I don't think he checked. Oh gosh. I think there was a spot on Death Mountain he didn't check.
No, because he did all of Super Bunny, he did all of Hookshot Cave.
Yeah. Yeah, no, he has to check
he did clear Turtle Rock. But he didn't have
You
the
mean
mirror,
he
so
opened it up? Yeah, he's been in Turtle Rock.
No, I didn't remember if he left an item on Laser Bridge or not.
Oh, okay. I couldn't remember if he left it.
Looks like he's heading over to Spike Cave. Or Ganon's Tower. Or both. Oh, and Ether Tablet.
Looks like he's either going to go check... looks like he's going in there, but he might also tip over to Light World and check the Ether Tablet, because he hasn't gotten that either.
Yes, those are words that I said.
Oh, they were?
Yes. Because it's literally right there, why wouldn't you?
I'm sorry, I was mesmerized by Twitch chat.
Don't be mesmerized.
Alright, so explain to me. Why do we charge and then, why are we charging the Tempered Sword as we knock that mask apart?
As we explained about like an hour and a half ago, or 10 eons ago when Salty was here in Pod, it doesn't turn you around when you hammer his mask, so you can get your hammers in a little bit faster.
Okay.
It's not necessarily inherently better, it's just basically player preference. I don't know if it's actually better or not. Yep.
So saltyphry is gonna look for, gosh, 26 chests here in Ganon's Tower.
Plenty of places where that ice rod can't be.
Yeah, should we? I guess there was no point in doing the number game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of.
It's late. I don't know if Twitch chat can count.
People are still throwing out numbers, but yeah. Well,
it's a little bit.
We're not at the end of the game. Yeah, it's kind of a weird game mode. This wasn't in my briefing.
I wasn't ready for this.
Yeah. I was expecting them to have all the pendants too.
Yeah, there are the 4 extra chests up the top part of Ganon's Tower too that could potentially have those items.
You know what? Well, never mind. I was gonna say guess the number that Ice Rod is, but we know that it's not there. It's not in here. We're just getting in there.
Nope, the Ice Rod is an Ice Palette.
Yep.
As Emo is going to make quick work out of Mothula and then head on over to Turtle Rock, finish that off, and then make her way eventually over to Ganon's Tower as well.
Just coming back here to taxidermy that butterfly and be on her way.
Link is correcting you. There are 27 chests in GT.
Are there 27? Jeez.
You might have forgot to count the torch as a chest.
Oh. That
oh, no, you know what? You didn't count the big chest.
Yeah.
That's the one.
Alright. Emo falling down to fight Mothula. Not a lot of magic, but that's okay. She's got plenty of life. She's got that blue mail. Yeah. Alright. Onion rings coming out of Mothula. Boy, making me hungry. Wow, that was fast.
Yeah, I can't remember exactly how many hits it is with the Tempered Sword to kill Mothula, but it's very few.
Alright, so if we get the big key here, I guess he's gonna keep going. Is he gonna check every chest in here? I mean, he's got to, right? I don't think that he thinks he skipped a chest in Ice Palace.
I think he did indeed miscount, and that's why he's not there. That would be my guess.
Emo flying away. Where are we headed to, Emo?
Turtle Rock, of course.
Yeah.
Everyone's favorite place to be.
Yep, she's just got Turtle Rock and 2 Ganon Towers. Well, a Ganon Tower and a Hyrule Castle. And
just a little bit more to go. 300 rupees in that Ganon Tower big chest. Saying, here, just get richer.
Yeah, we've got enough money. We could go to the local Hyrule College, right? That pays tuition.
We could afford to pay 3 King Zoras.
Firebird Ice is in Ice Palace, and saltyphry either miscounted or skipped it on purpose, and he just hasn't been back there yet. So Emo is in...
he did go there late.
Yeah, Emo is in go mode, so she's just got to clear through Turtle Rock here, and then Ganon's Tower and Hyrule Castle, and she'll be on the final Ganon fight.
While Salty is in... Where is that Ice Rod mode?
Yeah, where is Ice Rod mode? That's all he's waiting on. That's all he wants.
He'll be heading towards the right side of Ganon's tower here in just a moment.
Still a pretty quick seed for hard mode, all dungeons. We're looking at an hour 34 minutes here, and we're already
on our
closing
last
in.
dungeon.
Yeah, we're on the final stretch of this game here.
Probably about, if I had to guess, like maybe 15, 20 minutes left for Emo.
Yeah, don't go to bed yet, even though I said to
fairly
earlier.
Similar. Once he eventually gets around to going back to Ice Palace and once again finding that ever-elusive ice rod.
Twitch chat pointing out that ice rod, what's the name of that room that it's in, Amarith? It's the iced tea room.
It would be the iced tea room.
All right.
Ever again with the food references today.
Yeah. Okay. Salty making his way through all the rest of the chest checks.
We're going to be seeing tile room here in a minute.
Yeah. Oh gosh, does he do tile room? You got it, right?
I mean, it could be there.
Well, it couldn't, but
it could.
But he doesn't
according
know.
to him.
Right. Okay. Emo gets
getting
that
her
big key. Mirrors out. Gets to head straight to Trinex.
Well, no, she's still got to pick up some keys along the way.
Yeah.
That's why, you know, Go Mode Turtle Rock isn't really like the super fastest thing in the world. You still have to check most of the chests along the way. Otherwise, you're just going to key block yourself.
Okay.
Because I've had it on occasion where I'm like, I can skip the big chest.
So it's like
I should be fine.
It's like that first time you do a casual run of Randomizer, and you go up through Ganon's tower, and you're like, okay, I've got the big key, I'm gonna go, and then you get up there, and you're like, oh, I don't have enough keys.
Whoops.
And so you go a little far, you go back to the start, you get one more key, you go up, oh, you're locked in a door, and there's another.
You needed one more than that.
Yeah, you're locked in, and you got to do one more. Got to death warp back to the start and find another key. All right, so Salty is done with the checks here, so he's just gonna finish up GT here.
He didn't check tile room?
He did not check tile room.
Probably save that for as one of his final locations after he's done with Ganon's tower and Aghanim's tower.
I gotta know what's going through his head right now, because this has got to be torture, right?
Gotta be messing with him a bit. Just like where could that ice rod have gone?
Well, I mean, we've all done this, right? We're at this point, and you just give up and you look at the spoiler log, but there's no spoiler log for these guys. They gotta just.
I mean, I've definitely never done that. What are you talking about? I've never raged out of a seat and looked at a spoiler log.
There's no rage in here. There's honor at stake here. I think
there's also like a match win.
Yeah, right.
At stake
There's a tournament going.
There's a tournament going on?
Yeah, there's like a cash prize and everything, isn't there?
No.
Wait, there's no cash prize?
No, that was Summer Game.
Oh. This one did too.
This is for the prestige.
So okay,
honor,
prestige.
The doing good at random.
Not honor, prestige. There we go. Prestige is on the line.
I thought prestige was in Call of Duty.
Regardless of who wins this match, you should give both of these runners a follow because they are fun to watch.
Check them out on Twitch.
Yep.
Follow what they do in their spare time.
Some real up-and-comers. Emo does a great deal of good for the entire speedrunning community, multiple speedrunning communities with
helping develop, Emo Tracker. Love that thing.
What are you talking about? We don't use trackers in this house.
Weaned me off of the map tracker.
All right. So Salty is gotta conserve that magic.
He has just enough to make it through.
Yep, just enough.
Shoot there and then go pick up the big pot at the end of this room.
Yeah, which only gives him half because we're still in hard mode. That hasn't changed.
No, it's potions that only give
half. Potions
Potions
only give half. I'm sorry. I thought those gave us half too.
No.
What am I saying?
You're saying words.
We gotta get on whoever sets that difficulty and tell them that those refills should.
They're too hard.
Half. I guess that would kind of mess you up on Trinex, wouldn't it?
And there's the magic cape that may send him over to Bumper Ledge. I don't think either player has checked Bumper Ledge.
Neither has checked Bumper Cave. I don't even. Yeah, I'm not sure they've even checked the ledge up above. Well, obviously they haven't. Okay, Emo doing Trinex. Let's see just how many cycles she can keep this down to. I'm gonna guess single cycle.
As long as the ice head doesn't get away.
I think 2 little strikes from the turtle head. No, 1 strike. All right.
Quick Trinex.
Yeah.
Salty makes quick work of Moldorm. Moldorm kind of played really nice on that one. That actually wasn't too bad.
Moldorm too. There's that vindication chest there.
No.
Nothing.
I thought we weren't talking about that.
It's the vindication chest.
Self-actualization.
Yes.
You check it because what if the ice rod was there?
Yeah.
It could have been in this run.
Oh,
but
it is.
Sadly.
All right. Well, Salty's gonna make some quick work here of Aga 2. Hasn't even fought Aga 1.
And we get a triple.
But has boy, making a liar out of me. Come on, Salty.
Got a nice double.
Got a double. 3 more hits. Emo coming into Ganon's tower herself. It's gonna take 7 to 10 minutes to clear.
Well,
maybe not, because she's
about
probably
7-10 minutes.
Yeah, because
she stops at Big Key now.
Yeah, she gets that Big Key done, and she's done, and then she's going to Hyrule Castle after this. Ooh, a little bit of frustration there from Salty, wondering where is that ice rod. Yeah.
Trying to think where he missed. Either that or he really just does not like that wall.
Yeah. Now, here's my next question for you, and maybe this is a bit tired of a meme, but how did that duck get into the Dark World? Did we switch over to
inverted?
Yeah, is this inverted? What's going on?
I'm sure someone out there has an explanation as to how the duck gets there. But it's the duck's strong will, right? Like, it can hear the flute from the top of the tower because there's like some magical annex thing that it's a waypoint.
There's just really good acoustics up there. Really good acoustics up on the top of that tower. All right, Salty checking the hobo. I'm pretty sure he checked the hobo before, didn't he?
I don't think he did. No.
Did we never get a hobo check from him? Okay,
that is correct.
Yeah, we never got a hobo check. All right, and Emo
only finding the 20. Just on the hunt for that big key.
A couple more rooms for the big key.
I think it was in Randomizer.
Was it that far away?
I mean, Randomizer room is still fairly close to here, but it's another minute or so.
All right, where to now, Salty?
Where are you going, Salty?
Yeah.
Did you remember Ice Palace?
If I could get a look into his brain right now.
He's heading left side swamp.
Or bomb.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Big fairy.
Big fairy check. The pyramid fairy.
I've never seen that done with the red boomerang before.
Yeah. Well, we didn't pick up the blue boomerang because there wasn't much of a point.
True, and we didn't have the mirror at the time when it was convenient.
Now, can you tell me, does red boomerang stun in this mode, or does it not stun either?
You'd have to look at that chart that I made for you earlier. I don't remember, because it's true for both boomerangs.
All right.
But the red boomerang is definitely the worst boomerang because it lags more.
Yeah, those
all
few
those
extra
sparkles
lag
on
frames.
Screen.
All right. Neither boomerang summons enemies in hard mode.
And we get to find out here what is in the big fairy, the pyramid fairy. Mo gets her big key and is getting ready to make her ascent.
Does she have enough keys? Yeah, you just need two, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Well, technically you need one because like the 2-3 rooms, whatever it is.
Yeah, there's the one with the little
yeah,
with they're guarding a key up there.
The one on the left specifically, I believe.
All right, Salty now going to Catfish, I believe. Hasn't checked Catfish yet.
Catfish and
has he done the witch? He doesn't have the mushroom yet, so he can't check the witch.
Is he not
no, he hasn't picked up the mushroom.
I remember we missed that mushroom check. I still don't remember where it was.
Apparently I see Smith. I don't think we're talking about the Smiths had the mushroom. They just had some cash,
mushroom
right?
was on Smith.
Oh, it was on Smith? Okay. Okay, sorry, Link Force. My brain said it was a 20. It must have been that red item.
You just saw red and you're like, money.
Grabbing these fairies, helping up.
Safety fairies. Because you got to figure, an hour 44 in, you have to think, well, where could my opponent be right now?
Oh, yeah.
Probably about where I'm at.
Oh, yeah. Scared because you never know. When did Salty go into that ice palace? Maybe he went because we got flippers early. We got mitts fairly early.
You always assume that like your opponent has played as optimally as possible and found everything well before you did.
Yeah, both of these runners are probably pretty scared at this point. I mean,
well, Salty definitely, because where is that ice rod?
Yeah.
As he goes to check the bumper cave.
Oh no, the dreaded bumper cave.
That has today
5 rupees. Just a bloopy. And we're not talking about a little ethereal rabbit.
Nope.
Not one of those newfangled Breath of the Wild bloopies, just a regular old fiver.
It's $5.
Yeah. You can pay someone on the internet to do something with $5.
Make you a sandwich. You'll pay the delivery charge on food, since we're oh so hot on talking about food.
Yeah.
Checking the graveyard ledge.
ledge.
That's the name of that location.
Above the pose.
It's a little late. I'm forgetting my location names.
Just a green rupee there to taunt Salty. Emo is finishing up the gauntlet here.
Making quick work of the gauntlet.
Aaron on that 7-minute side of the estimate that we gave.
Isn't it also satisfying to just get that quad kill on those like skeleton whiz robes in that room?
Do you think I'm good enough to do that?
I mean,
there's a reason I'm sitting on this end of the commentating.
I'd like to believe that, you know, in some world you're able to do that.
All right, Emo's got to rush over here and get through there so she can pick up that full magic refill and get on her way. Salty is just
racking his brain, heading over to Blacksmith now, and gonna get his shroom and further sent off the trail of where he needs to be.
Yeah. At least he's got the flute now, so he's not spending a whole lot of time, and hopefully he takes that chest on a world tour.
Well,
and by a world tour, I mean over to the Witch's Hut.
Directly over to Blacksmith and Bombos.
Well, it might go to the Witch's Hut first. We don't know. Now, has he done hammer pegs yet?
Nope, he's not done anything over on
here
this end involving the blacksmith area.
All right. Well, he will
we're
be
gonna see
sorely
Magic
disappointed. Yeah. Oh, Emo getting knocked down by Moldorm too. Landing on those spikes for extra little insults.
Yeah, just it's one of those days where Moldorm just doesn't want to play nice. He's just like, I'm gonna make my way over right into your face.
All right. Well, Breadsmiths are cooking up some magic mushrooms, so we're gonna.
Yeah, I didn't catch that. That's an interesting point on this one. They're actually making food.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they knew we were hungry. Get that mushroom. It's gonna drop right down in to talk to our favorite friend here, Arthur or Albert. Yeah, Albert.
Albert?
Albert the bat.
Why is he Albert the bat?
Because I want to say it was, who was it? Was it Maniacal or Sulsky or Lachlan? Somebody accidentally called him Albert because he lives in the bat cave instead of Alfred. And now every chance you get, you have to call him Albert.
Okay. Oh boy. Don't you just love it?
10 arrows.
Oh. Emo finishing off Aghanim 2. And then heading off to take care of everyone's
Aghanim 1.
Aghanim 1. Gotta do it backwards or else.
Well, it's just more efficient, right? We finished up Turtle Rock. Might as well come straight here. Okay.
We're into Aga 1.
Salty
because he also conveniently teleports you to the pyramid.
Salty, why are you not flying over there? Where else are you checking? What else? What's on your mind? Oh,
no, you probably just thought about it.
Probably thinking where to go next if that ice rod's not in the chest here, and we know it's not inside Chester here.
You might be getting a little tired, and it's just like that instinct of I need to run this all the way around so I can talk to the locksmith and then go check Bombos for ice rod.
Yeah, he does have that tablet check. Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying, because now he's going to have to back up here a second to go check that tablet. Is it faster to port back to Link's house?
He's turning in the mushroom.
Oh, yeah, we still... Okay.
He did everything but one chest, I believe, in Ice Palace.
Well, he's here. He can pick up a couple of blue potions, just in case he needs them later.
So I believe he just miscounted his items.
Oh, not even going to pick up those potions.
Well, he doesn't necessarily need them.
Emo making her way up through the much more boring gauntlet of Hyrule Castle. Oh, just picking up green potions, not even going for the blues.
Well, because all you'll really need at this point is magic, just for, you know, Trinex, for when you finally get to Ganon, if you decide to go crazy, and just, like, spam that fire rod everywhere. Alright,
now where's Salty going? Oh, he's going back into his portal. He's gonna go check... He played the dig game.
Did he check Cave South of Grove?
Oh, no, he might not have checked Cave 45. And maybe he didn't do dig game. I could have sworn he did.
No, I think that was Emo then. That
just Emo. I know Emo did. Hadn't checked dig game. Now we're gonna... I know he's checked Stumpy. Please tell me he's checked Stumpy and I'm not forgetting.
Yeah, I believe he's going South of Grove.
This is what happens on a double header. Even if you didn't commentate it, you still watched it. It's still in your brain.
Where did they go?
All right. Finding just a bee in a bottle. Maybe that V-Torb.
V-Torb.
Yeah, that's the one. Aghanim gonna zap Zelda away like he's done 1,000 times before. Somehow after he's been defeated for the second time. We got some time travel going in on the Zelda game, right?
I mean, with the all dungeon thing, definitely.
You thought the first Zelda game with time travel was Skyward Sword. No. It's actually Randomizer.
I thought you were gonna allude to there for a second that like Zelda 1 had time travel, and I was like, how does that work? That was an 8-bit game. How did they work in time travel?
They didn't. They saved it for later.
Yeah, I guess that's Zelda, who we've already rescued.
Okay. Checking that tablet. Salty's gonna find nothing that we care about. Gonna fry that bird.
20.
Just some fried chicken there. Where to now, Salty? When do you just start checking places you've already been? Okay. What's over here? Oh, he hasn't done... Did he check...
Checkerboard Cave.
Did he check Mire Shed and Checkerboard?
I believe he's checked Mire Shed. I don't know if he went to Checkerboard Cave.
Okay. Well, yep. Going right
Emo
past.
finishes off.
Yep, that's spinning Aghanim. Gonna take him right to the top of the pyramid where she can jump in and face Ganon. All right, good guy. What do you got to say?
That we drove away Aghanim twice in a row.
But yeah, just marathoned it.
Got to get that quick 12 hits in. Maybe get a 1 cycle out of him, and yep, we're right into phase 2.
All right.
Once again,
I told you she knows how to use iframes from that hook shot.
Yeah, we're only at 3. We're only at 3 hearts left.
What did I tell you an hour ago when she was dodging around those mini wolves?
And definitely not trying to attach.
She's got to be careful though. Doesn't one hit?
One more hit will kill her.
Well, yeah. But she's got quite the time advantage. She's got a lot.
She should be finishing up here in just a couple seconds.
Yeah.
Phase 4 Ganon, Tempered Sword and Silvers. We're looking pretty hot. I think she's got this.
Looking pretty hot, but missing the
it was a strategic torch miss. It was for the luck.
Yeah. She just wants to give Salty a sporting chance, you know?
It was so she could get that double in there.
All right, Salty gets to check the
Spike Cave.
Yeah, Spike Cave, and just finds it's just a trio of
more bombs.
Yeah, blueberries. The theme is food, and Emo has beat Ganon. As long as she doesn't fall in that pit and walks up that ramp, she is gonna take the second game, vindicating herself a little bit, going 1-1 for the night.
So each of these players, get those GGs up in chat for
Emo. G's and G's. Whew.
What a run.
Yeah. I'm exhausted and I wasn't even playing.
It certainly feels like you're playing now. Salty looks like he's checking some of the chests that he may have skipped in Mire now.
Yeah. Now we're gonna keep an eye on our little chat here and see if Emo wants to come and give us a post-game interview. We understand if she does not. It's been a long night.
If she just go to bed and experience that extra 3 hour
that
daylight
extra
savings time.
hour sleep that we're all gonna enjoy tonight. See,
I absolutely will.
That's why you watch it live, to get that extra hour of sleep and enjoy it. So
because
you know what
daylight savings time every weekend if you try hard enough.
All right, Salty going back into Mire. Was there did he miss anything in Mire?
He didn't grab this chest, and I don't know if he grabbed the big chest or not.
Okay. He might have all the items in here already. I gotta think he miscounted somewhere, which is the case. Oh, here we go.
And hi, we have EmoSaru with us. How you doing? How you feeling?
Much better than I was after the first one.
Is that just because you won? Because it was still not the easiest seed in the world.
No, it's because I was playing better. I'm on like 4 hours of sleep because I did my extra live stream last night. And so this inverted is like a little bit beyond my 4 hours of sleep brain. So this was kind of in the sweet spot, so I was able to keep it together a little bit better.
Refreshing.
Yeah.
You got your third win for the night.
Yeah. Well, second win. I think I'm 2-1 at this point, but
yes.
But yeah. Yeah, I mean,
wind. I said sorry, third
wind.
wind.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, no, I'm on like wind 5 for the day, TBH. But yeah, I was listening for a little bit after I finished, and I see what happened to Salty, and that sucks.
Yeah. That iced tea room just hiding that.
It's got to be the time that's messing with him. Like, just he clearly miscounted, and it's just like, where is that ice rod?
It's that grind of the double header. So, Emo, did you at any point did you forget that this was an all dungeons run?
No.
Okay.
No.
You managed to do all 7 crystals and then the three pendants. So
yeah, that just kind of worked out that way. Like yeah, I don't know. I noticed that at the very end, and it wasn't intentional.
Yeah,
at all.
She's not
get a little worried because we were like,
when is she gonna go into pod and get that fire rod?
Yeah, so pod. I regret my decision, but basically, like, I don't know, for whatever reason, I got it in my head early. Like, I'm gonna put off pod, and I did, and it was kind of a mistake, but also I got to do like a really fast pod when I did go. Yeah,
because that fire rod was very early in pod, so as soon as you found it, you're like, okay, done, let's go.
Yeah, exactly. And so, like, I wish I had done it earlier because I could have routed a little bit better, but getting boots when I did and flute and all that, like, it wasn't so terrible. Getting around the world and like, I didn't feel like I was losing too much time to not having gone and checked it, but I definitely wish I would have gone earlier.
Yeah, because pod was open from like 15 or 20 minutes.
Oh yeah, like pretty much immediately. Like it was. We had really early bow. We had hammer, dark world access. So, like there was, and like the lamp was a little bit annoying, but like it was also early. If you routed it that way. So yeah, no, pod was open forever. I just wasn't going.
Yeah, for the first like 20 minutes, both you and Salty were basically just like neck and neck doing what each other were doing, just beat for beat.
Yeah, I mean, that's partly why I like standard, because I feel like for the first little bit, it kind of forces people to execute, not even necessarily what a lot of people think of as like execution, you know, which is like doing fast boss fights and stuff like that. I mean, really, what it is just like core movement, and I
check these locations.
No, it's not even that. It's like, how do you move through rooms? And so I like to force people to do that.
That makes sense.
Yeah, well, you're both very high skill runners, so it makes sense for both of you to try to want to put that on each other. So
Yeah.
What other thoughts did you have on this run?
That's an interesting question. I mean, I don't know. I thought this one was fine. I mean, all dungeons is not my preferred format to play. I think it makes a lot of sense in the scenarios people are in this tournament, but it's kind of interesting because I actually don't really enjoy playing all the modes that we're playing right now, but I think they're the right choices to force interesting competition. So I'm maybe not the best person to ask about that because I'm honestly gonna be kind of meh on most things. But today especially, just because I'm so tired, it's just kind of a bore. Honestly, I was autopiloting a lot of it. So.
All right. Well, you got your second win for the day, or sorry, for the tournament. Here on the lack of sleep. So good job there.
Yeah, I'll take it. Thank you.
And as the bonus, it's daylight savings time. You get an extra hour of sleep tonight.
Yeah, enjoy that.
Yeah, I'm very excited about that. Just FYI, very, very excited about that. So yeah.
All right. Well, it looks like Salty is gonna actually carry us or finish us off and really go until he finds it.
Yeah, and huge props to him, by the way, for pushing through this and trying to go find it. And I do not blame him at all for double checking Ice Palace being the last thing, because he clearly miscounted. He is convinced he full cleared that dungeon, and that sucks. I have been there. So huge props to him for trying to make it happen.
Yeah, because it's what do you do when it's when you clearly just miss it like that?
And you don't know what's going on. Where is it? It's supposed to be somewhere in this game. It's nowhere in this game.
Where am I? What did I miss? I clearly missed something.
Did the game break? Is the logic bad?
Yeah, well, I mean, that was me last race. I had a moment when I don't know if I'm assuming you guys were watching, because I think you mentioned you were earlier.
Yeah, we caught most of it.
Yeah, so when I completely went brain dead in Turtle Rock on the things that were possible and inverted, I had a moment where I was I'm just gonna leave and go do something else because maybe the seed is broken. And obviously that wasn't the case. And while I was off doing that, I realized what I needed to do. But yeah, it was it's quite a thing. It looks like he's going back in, so
yeah,
good times.
Find that pretty soon here.
All right. Well, did you want to stick around and watch it with us, or are you good for the night? Are you gonna get?
I am actually gonna go eat leftover ice cream.
Ooh, see,
sounds like a great victory.
Food sounds like a good thing right now. You have well-earned ice cream. Well-earned ice cream and rest.
Yeah, thanks you guys for commentating, and thanks to whoever was tracking this mess. And yeah, have a good night.
Say you're welcome in chat there, Link Force. And you have a wonderful night. Everybody, once again, give EmoSaru a follow on Twitch. Her name is popping up here in a second. Oh, it just popped up. And yeah, have a good night, Emo.
Night.
Salty making his way into Ice Palace finally.
Yeah, back into Ice Palace for the second time.
For the second time for the last time.
Mm-hmm. Alright. So, not having to bother with the bomb jump this time, we're just going over to the iced tea room.
Yeah, I believe you can just fork a right here outside of the Super Penguin room. So I don't know if
I don't. Iced tea room? I'm so used to just seeing this, you know, just bam, bam, straight through.
That's the U and the H room. You have to go down for the T room. That's right.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah.
I get all these alphabetical letters.
All these letter. Iced tea, C house,
H room, C room.
Yeah. You know, maybe as a community, when all these rooms got named, maybe we made a slight mistake.
Yeah, we missed a bit of the alphabet in there on the alphabet soup of the room naming. And here he picks up the ice rod. Couple anger swipes right there, just to
just to
get out
remind
the
us,
frustration.
just to let us all know that any frustration anyone feels, he feels the most.
Absolutely, it's just so hurtful to miss a location like that when you're so sure you've done it.
Yeah, and he's gonna go back up to Turtle Rock, make his way back up. He's got every chest in the entire dungeon opened.
Just has to finish off Turtle Rock.
He's just got to run to Trinus. Yeah, he doesn't have to go to
Aga 1 yet.
To Aga 2. Well, I was gonna say he doesn't have to go to Aga 2 anymore because he already cleared Ganon's tower full clear and looking for that poor ice rod. It was sitting under his nose the whole time.
Poor ice rod.
And by the whole time, I just mean for about the last 45 minutes. All right. Get on up there, Salty.
Yeah, definitely mad prop for just sticking to
Yeah, being the good sport and finishing it off.
I mean, yeah, just like the vindication to just be like, no, I don't want to forfeit this run. I need to know where it was. I need to find it myself.
We'll have to ask if he found out himself or if he gave up and asked.
No, after
the GG.
I don't think that they can.
Oh no, he hasn't had time. Yeah, so yeah. Oh, I assumed if it's past the restream time that he can ask.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know the rules.
Magic of television.
All right, well, here we go.
Just a quick run through Turtle Rock.
Just a walk down memory lane. Hey, I remember
you
looking for the ice rod.
Those were good times.
Yeah. Remember when I swiped at you and you kept jumping over my sword? Okay. Remember when the chain chomps were giving me hassle? And I was like, why are you even in this game? You're from Mario.
That's a good point. Why are there chain chomps in this game? And that's like the only location where they are. But then again, Link's Awakening had chain chomps. Is there some weird crossover between Mario and Zelda that no one... Yeah, basically like asking SRL.
Yeah, people in Twitch chat are asking if asking in chat is a forfeit. And does it?
I would say that it is.
Does it really matter? Like, what is the difference between a forfeit and a loss?
A forfeit is 15 minutes later.
Oh, okay. Oh, and that might be used in tiebreakers when it comes to choices and yeah, okay, that makes sense. Just making the way through the worst room in the game. Is this the worst room in the game to do dark? No? What's the worst room in the game to do dark?
I would have to say that well, it's all personal preference, but for me, I would say that it's what's the room in the dark room in Pod, where the big chest is.
Okay.
Because it's a maze and there's so many twists and turns and it's easy to just like mess yourself up.
Okay.
So if you get lost in there in any capacity, it's so painful to get around all that.
Yeah, Meyer's got a couple of rough ones, which these runners both did on the last game pretty well, if I recall. Let's see. Did he set up spooky action?
What, for Meyer?
Oh yeah. Sorry, that was forever ago. My brain saw that charge and thought Meyer.
No, that's just fancy charging tricks.
Yeah, that's a fancy charge trick that every runner needs to have down. Oh, there you go. Link was in Super Mario RPG. His first appearance in a Mario game. But Mario's first appearance was in Link's Awakening. And then also in Ocarina of Time, if you think of the ranch owner.
Talon. And,
yeah.
And other guy's name.
Oh, Ingo? Not Ingo. What's his name in...
the
jealous ranch hand. Okay. Trinex is down. Nice, easy.
We have an
just one bite of the head, and went down immediately after in phase 2. Link picks up that green pendant that he is not going to use, because now he can just go straight to Aga 1.
John, I think chat's making fun of us a little. Just a little. We're tired.
Not as tired as these runners, though.
Yeah.
All right. Back to Fry's house. Delicious salty Fry's house. Going up to the castle.
You had me there, man. I thought you were making some weird, like, Futurama joke or something. Oh, man. I've lost it.
Okay. So, we're going to do the climb. This is the easy climb. The linear...
Linear tower.
Yeah. Linear tower.
Yeah, John, do you remember when Link was in that Legend of Zelda game?
I do remember when that happened. I believe they started doing that cameo very early. Alright. Getting that first key. Make a quick room of the first quick work of the first 2 rooms here. Not even gonna fight that guy, just says see ya.
Oh yeah, it's just a matter of finishing at this point.
Yep. You can follow saltyphry on his Twitch channel, where you will see him practicing Ice Palace in the future.
Oh,
there we go. Thank you, Speed Gaming. By thank you, Speed Gaming, I mean thank you, Link Force.
Something gets everyone at some point, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Are you kidding? This is
everyone's gonna get gotcha. Eventually.
This happens to the best of them, and these 2 are some of the best of them. So, but I mean, it's just coasting from here on. Salty knows exactly what he's got to do. He's got his execution down pat. He's done Hyrule Castle easily hundreds of times.
Yeah.
This is, I mean, see, he knows he doesn't even have to kill the bats there. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay. Just making the way through Gauntlet. The first Gauntlet? What do we call this section?
Aghanim's Tower.
Okay. Doesn't have the blue boomerang to pick up that key. He's got to manually walk through there.
I thought I saw him hookshot earlier.
Makes his way past the 3 musketeers, kills one of them on his way.
Game 1, but don't know. I'm delirious at this point.
Alright. Going up, 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 up. And it's serious time. We gotta fight Aghanim 1. He's gonna zap Zelda away once again. Didn't we already beat you?
Back.
Didn't we?
Future.
Yeah. All right. So, how many blue balls did we have the first time? Were you counting?
I was absolutely.
I wasn't counting. I was looking at Salty when Emo went through here. All right, paint by numbers. Here we go. 1. Can you count to 6, Twitch chat?
Can you count with the count?
2. First blue ball. You like that trick of making it bounce off the shield there? That's skill. 3. And first lightning. So, unless there are no more blue balls, we're gonna get a second lightning. 4. And blue ball number 2.
Again.
Yeah, that's saltyphry letting his emotions out in charge form. Oh, we didn't get this. I forget that it's not the same as the base game. And that he doesn't lightning every 4th time in
Are you sure? I thought it was
Randomizer.
Or is it only after the first one?
Maybe it's only after the first one. I thought in NMG he does. I could be wrong about that.
I've not done Aghanim 1 enough to remember properly.
Yeah, if you're doing Aghanim 1, you're already frustrated. Oh, okay, Link Force says it's every 5th time, so I just misremembered how often he does it. I always thought it was every 4th time.
I just can't count.
Yeah, well, neither can I, apparently. So, alright, well, we've already lost count of how many swipes we've hit Ganon with.
At least 12?
It doesn't matter. Salty's got it down. He knows what he's got to do.
Gotta dodge some bats and get on into phase 4.
Yep, the easy part.
Easy part.
Mm-hmm.
Except when that bat makes its way around.
That spiral bat.
Because Ganon decided to stick around after his first teleport. The jerk.
Yeah, he likes to keep you on your toes. Look at that. Linkforce taking us to school in Twitch chat. First one is always a regular ball, then there are 3 50-50s, 50% odds each time, and then repeat. And I believe there's a maximum number that it can be, or maybe it's just there's a point where it's statistically insignificant to keep counting. Anonymous, I believe he's died 4 times in addition to Death Warp, so maybe it's only been 3.
He's got a number between 1 and infinity.
Alright, well, he finishes it off, crosses that bridge.
GG's
2 hours, 15 minutes, and 2 seconds is still pretty respectable. Wouldn't you say?
I'd say it's pretty alright for losing track of where everything was and having to turn Ice Palace upside down. Yeah, put your GGs in chat for Salty. Maybe throw in an extra G there for being such a good sport and just fighting and fighting until he found that ice rod. All right, are we gonna see Salty in here? We'll see. He might be tired, and he might be. I certainly understand if he wants to go to bed. He might be enjoying his extra hour of sleep a little bit immediately. I think everyone is going to be enjoying that extra hour of sleep tonight. Oh, Salty's in the waiting room. We'll see him in just a second. Hi, Salty.
Hello.
So you already know what's on everyone's mind.
Yes, everyone wants to know about that ice rod, eh? So the reality is I did not actually forget about that. I skipped that intentionally. So the whole reason that I did that was I had that little incident dying to EmoSaru to start with. So that combined with me full clearing Turtle Rock and getting nothing out of that made me feel like I was behind. So I kind of felt like my best way to kind of catch up as soon as I got that mirror would be just to kind of give her and go straight to Ganon's Tower and hope that the ice rod was in there. Because this was my 6th race now that I've had in this tournament, and 3 of them prior to this have had key items in Ganon's Tower. So I certainly know that feeling. So I've had several games where it's been like, oh well, swamp or hook shot left side swamp, and now like lately it's just like, okay, gotta go check there every time. And the odds were in your favor. You definitely, that was definitely the where all the bulk of the checks were for that ice rod at that point. So it was, I can't say it was a bad move. It just wasn't the right move. Yeah, obviously it wasn't the right move this time, and it kind of sucks when you're like literally that close to it. Like it was literally in the one dungeon where I was still kind of checking items, obviously, because where I got the mirror as well. So I don't know. It is what it is. I always just like these kind of things happen. Like I've made these kind of gambles before. I've done about 500 or 600 SRL races now, so I've had a lot of ups and downs in races. I kind of just learned to live with it. Yeah, that was a stacked ice palace that had silver arrows, the mirror, and the ice rod. Yeah, well, that was kind of it, right? Like I got the mirror, and I'm like, all right, well, that's kind of also the flute as well at the same time, since you knew it was right outdoors. And then I figured out let's just go kill Cole's Stairs, see what happens. I get the silver arrows. I'm like, oh, bonus. That's an even nicer bonus. I wasn't even thinking at all about that last chest. I'm like, whatever. It's probably nothing important. Probably just 20 rupees. Yeah, exactly. That's the kind of attitude you get into at that point in time. How could there be more in this dungeon? All right, so my question that I gotta know the answer to is why the front of Skullwood's first? If you think back to an hour and a half ago. Yeah, because I believe you had the fire rod, and I've seen a lot of people go just as soon as they have the fire rod, go check the back of Skullwood's first and hope that the 2 items are there. I don't even specifically remember what I did there, but that's so long ago now. But yeah, I don't know. It's usually I usually write it that way more when I have the mirror, because I always just go and check that first chest on the right side there, and then if I have the mirror, I can kind of get back to the entrance. And usually it's a lot more convenient if you have the mirror. I find without the mirror, it's always a lot iffier routing around in there. Right. I think that's what you're saying. Yeah.
So you're 5-1. That's still looking pretty good.
Yeah, like just because I lost today, I'm not really too disappointed. I was never gonna go 15-0 through this thing. Like that was just unrealistic to begin with. So yeah, it is what it is. So yeah, one loss is one loss. We'll just keep on going. I'm still in a great position to move on forward, and yeah, it is what it is.
Absolutely, there are more games for you to win just later along the way.
Like this was the first time I've had an all dungeons race where I've had to chase the ice rod around like this. Like I've had lots of just regular races where I've chased the ice rod around to the last location, but I never actually had to go all the way through Ganon's Tower included in all that as well before. So this was definitely a first.
Oh, cut out there for a second. Are you still with us?
Hello?
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, thank you so much for sticking through and providing 5 whole hours of entertainment, being a really good sport until you finally found that ice rod.
And finished off Ganon for
yeah.
the second time today.
Yeah, you finished. You killed Ganon and Aghanim a total of 6 times this evening. So you go.
Wow, yeah, it's quite a little crowd control on them, I guess. A little thing. I'll pretty much never give up, and assuming I can actually find what I need to find or have an idea where I'm going. I've done about 500 or 600 SRL races, and I've given up exactly once out of all those, so I'll pretty much never forfeit.
Oh, there's the can-do spirit. Do you have anything else you want to share about this this race or this seed?
No, nothing. I'd rather just forget about this one now and just move on and go forward, basically. Say GG to Emo. Thanks to you guys for commentating, and thanks to the trackers, and thanks for the restream.
Yep, we understand, Salty. You have a good rest of your night. And...
Yep, give Salty a follow, please. Pretty please. He did a great run, and he is always good for some great competition.
Great
wherever
runs.
He's going. Yeah.
And make sure you follow Speed Gaming channels 1 through 6, or any of the other language restreams in English.
Yeah, okay, hang on.
English,
I have
French.
a list.
You have a list?
I have a list of every channel you should follow.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Hit us up with that list.
You should follow Speed Gaming and Speed Gaming 2 through 6. You should follow ALTTPR 1 through 5. And you should follow saltyphry, EmoSaru, our wonderful tracker for the evening, Linkforce 0, and the two of us, Amerith and John Bono. Our Twitch channels are in the description. We also have a Let's Play channel where we're much more elegant, and that's can we say our Let's Play channel? Let's just leave it out.
Yeah, we'll just leave that. They can find it through going in like my channel, so it's whatever.
All right, and you all have a wonderful night. Thanks for sticking with us and cheering on our competitors here. They put on a great show, and you put on a great audience, and have a lovely night.
And we'll see you next race.